Alright. Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Sunday afternoon footy, twilight time slot at the Adelaide Oval. We're all ready to go here. Sweet. We're all good. We are all good. Let me know your tips in the chat. Hopefully we can have a nice turnout tonight. Oh, hang on, I have to turn down my... Hello. Hello AVPS Australia. Hello and welcome to the stream. Hopefully we can have a good night. We've got 10 minutes before the game starts. And we'll just double check. But excellent connection. We've been doing really well recently with our connection, which is great. 4th stream this year. I've been a little bit disappointed I haven't been able to do a couple more, but I'll try and do another one soon. Like maybe next week or something like that. Maybe can't guarantee you anything, but I'll try. But yeah. Profile picture. Why is that not loading up? Right. Well, there we go. We are all live. Got 2 viewers at the moment. Brisbane by 8 says AVPS. Yeah, I think Brisbane win by 15. As much as I'd love the Crows to win, but yeah, I just don't know if we'll be able to get the job done. Because the last time I did I did the Crows game last time versus Collingwood, and that was a heartbreaker. Heartbreaker at its finest there. We led for the whole game, and then Collingwood pip it late from us. But anyway, though, today, new story, Sir Doug Nicholls round, Adelaide versus Brisbane. Adelaide Oval looks superb, and yeah, we've got a big contest here. We know that. We'll make sure to put your predictions in the poll as well. I'll be ending that just around the bounce, but yeah, this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game. 2 viewers at the moment. Right. My profile picture still isn't loading on my channel, never mind. Right. Well, hopefully we've got good connection. It says that we're still going at the moment. Excellent connection. Alright, sweet. Got 3 viewers at the moment. They're doing the ceremony at the moment. But what I want to talk about, though, what caught my eye, was they ran through the same joint banner tonight, which is great. Great to see that stuff. Throughout the day, can you please give me updates on Humour Cluggage AFL Fantasy? No worries, AVPS, so I can do that. That's not too hard at all. Right, we'll go through the subs, actually. We'll go through the subs. So, in terms of subs for tonight, 47-20 in the other game. Collingwood will probably smash Northmelbourne. So the Crows did swing a late change. Brodie Smith goes out. He's been replaced in the side by Ned McHenry. Paddy Parnell is the Adelaide Crows sub, and James Madden is the Brisbane sub. So that is how we are rocking and rolling with tonight's subs for this game. And yes, 10th versus 3rd, it's a big contest. If Adelaide can win, they can jump back up into the top 8. And if Brisbane win, they can get some separation on the rest of the competition. So, yeah, I think this is a big game, especially because Port Adelaide won earlier. They can definitely go and get some separation. Got 2 viewers at the moment. I decided to start this one a little bit early because why not? Yeah, they're doing the ceremony at the moment. Yesterday though, yesterday was insane. Just a little bit of a topic of conversation, but yeah, yesterday was unexpected, really. Go Essendon as AVPS. Yes, Essendon must be your favourite team. I'm pretty sure you told me that a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, yesterday was just insane. Yesterday was absolutely insane in terms of footy. We had upsets everywhere. Upsets absolutely everywhere, left, right, and centre. Yesterday was one of the weirdest days of footy you'll see, but the Hawks beat the Saints by 10 after trailing by 5 goals late in the game. They kicked the last 5 to win. Not trailing by 5, they were trailing by about 4. Kicked the last 5 goals of the game to win by 10. Melbourne and Fremantle, that one was an interesting one with with Freo winning by 7. Yes, it's AVPS. And then the Cats lost to the Giants by 7. The Giants picking up a big win in Toby Green's 200th game. The Suns beat the Dogs by 7. So that's 3 consecutive games of 7 points. But then the run of upsets stopped with Essendon getting comfortable win over West Coast by 50, which we know that. Port beat Richmond by 10 earlier today. Collingwood are up by 27 in this game, yet to start, but will be starting very, very, very shortly. So, yeah, we've got a good game on our hands, and we know that this is a good game, and yeah, I reckon that most of us do know that. Right. Hopefully we can get a good turnout tonight, and I reckon we will. And then yeah, half time, post game, little previews and stuff like that. And at half time, we'll do what we did last time. We'll do our tips for next round with everybody that's here during half time. And I might have to take a little break at half time, but we'll just wait and see how we go when we get around to that. But yeah, this is going to be a good game. I think this one was one of those better games of the rounds. We'll go. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll go and get some. I'll go and get some tipping for you guys. So in terms of the tipping in this game, which I'm just going to check my connection now as well. In terms of tipping for this game, we'll see what we've got. So in terms of tipping, I'm only 3 out of 7 at the moment. Let me know in the chat if you're having a horrible round as well. I need Collingwood and hopefully Brisbane can just get over the line for my tips. Even though as much as I'd love the Crows to win because I go for them. But yeah, I think this one's got to be Brisbane surely because I need my tips here. But yeah, I've gone 3 out of 7 at the moment. Hopefully I can get a 5. Right, this round 11. Adelaide and Brisbane. Adelaide $2.15, $1.70 for Brisbane, and Adelaide 29%, Brisbane 71%. I mean, Adelaide are a better side at home, and we know that. We've seen with their efforts at home. We saw against Port Adelaide, which even though that was an away showdown, but still at the Adelaide Oval. We saw against St Kilda. We saw against Collingwood. Even though they didn't pull the win against Collingwood, they were still good in that game anyway, and I think they're going to take it up to the Lions. I don't think this will be a blowout, and if it is, well, that'll be a bit disappointing to say the least. But yeah, got 3 watching at the moment before the bounce, and yeah, let me know your tips. Make sure that you do the poll because I'll be removing that when the game starts. So yeah, if you want to get in on the poll, do that now because I'll be removing that when the game starts, or just after the game starts. But yeah, this is going to be a good game. Let me know your tips in the live chat. I'm 3 out of 7 so far. Yeah, same. Collingwood, I think that's an easy one. I'm not going to say that they'll easily or guarantee win against North, but I think they should be able to get the job done, surely. And then this one is a 50-50. I think Brisbane are a bit more like, I don't know, maybe we'll go 35-65, 30-70. Yeah, 35-65 I think we'll go this game. 35 Adelaide, 65 Brisbane. I think Brisbane will be too strong. I feel like margin for this game will be quite an interesting one. It could really be. It could even be something like 40. Brisbane could win this game by 40. I'm not saying they won't, because they could. We know the firepower they've got in their team, and we know that they're a quality opposition. Their forward line is a really good part of their game. I've got Sydney, Essendon, and Port Adelaide. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I did Sydney. Yeah, Essendon was an obvious one. And Port Adelaide, that one was, believe it or not, a bit more of a 50-50 game. But, yeah, those are mine as well. And, I mean, a lot of people at 2 at the moment. Or even 1, potentially. Because, I mean, Essendon was the obvious one. Sydney Carlton was split. And I think most did go Port Adelaide, which was definitely the safer tip. But we're just about ready to go here. So let's just stop daddling about here. We've got excellent connection before the bounce, which is amazing. But, yeah. The siren is about to sound. We're about to start the game. If you haven't already put your tips in the poll, make sure to go ahead and do that. And, yeah, we'll pretty much be ready to get underway. Here we go. The siren is not too far away to begin this game. Right. We've got 3 watching at the moment. Make sure to put your tip in the chat. Make sure to put your tip in the chat. Right. This is game on, though. This is well and truly game on. And all I want to see, what I want to see today, we'll run through that. All I need to see here to be happy with Adelaide's performance is just definitely effort. That's all they've really got to do to make me happy, is just put in a lot of effort in this game, because that's what all sides have to do, is put in effort. That's something which West Coast did a little bit better yesterday, talking about them. But yes, effort is going to be key today, and if they don't put up enough effort, they definitely won't be able to get over the line. But yeah, I think that this is a game which, if Adelaide fight in, I don't think it's impossible for them to snare this victory. Alright. We're not too far away now. We've been live for a little over 10 minutes now. So yeah, started this one a little bit earlier, went through a bit more of a pre-game show than I normally would. But yeah, love to do that stuff. Love to do that stuff. And here we are for the gift exchange in the middle. It's definitely what makes Sir Doug Nicholls' round amazing. And it makes, I mean, a lot of sides do gift exchanges throughout the year, regardless of whether it's Sir Doug Nicholls' round or not. And all these Guernseys as well have been put on display, and all these Guernseys look amazing. Toss. Brisbane have won. And they're kicking to the right of the screen, even though you guys can't see it on the screen, but on my screen they're kicking to the right of screen. So here we go. Charlie Cameron personally is the one which the Crows have got to stop today if they want to win. And Isaac Rankin is one which Brisbane need to stop should they want to win. But yeah, this is going to be a good game of footy, most certainly. And then yeah, all the jumpers is what makes Sir Doug Nicholls' round great as well. And I have put up a video of all the jumpers, so make sure not to check that out now, but after this stream ends, make sure to go ahead and check out that video of ranking Sir Doug Nicholls' round jumpers. And talking about that, I've actually been quite good with my uploading over the past week or so. I've actually done quite a good job. But Adelaide Oval, we are ready to go. Sunday afternoon footy. This is probably one of the games of the round. Don't think it is the game of the round, but I think it could be one of them. Right, here we go. Charlie Cameron has to be stopped if we want to win this game. He's a big one, and I don't know how the defence will go. We'll have to check out Adelaide's defence at quarter time and see how it's going. But yeah, this is a big one. Adelaide Oval, Sunday afternoon footy, last game of the round and last game of Sir Doug Nicholls' round for this year. Here we go. We're ready to go. The bounce is happening. Adelaide versus Brisbane, and we're underway. McInerney got it out to Neil. Now to McCluggage, who's got an early disposal already, AVPS. There's one early, but it was smothered. But the Lions move through the middle to Ashcroft now. He bangs it inside 50. Just got past Murray and Joe Danaher. Joe's got it. It's going to spill out. Ashcroft circling. Duday in there. No, that one was led, sorry, that was in there. And it's going to be a ball up inside. Brisbane's 50 early. So good start for Brisbane, getting it in there nice and early. But yeah, Neil picks it up. Went backwards to go forwards. High ball. Duday under pressure. Miller just slams it out of there. Boundary throw in. There we go. Oh yeah, we'll have to end this poll as well. We'll end this poll now. We got 3 votes, 100%. Brisbane. Oh, you know what? We'll just leave it rolling for a little bit longer. Why bother ending it at the moment? Got 4 viewers at the moment, the most of our stream so far. McInerney fists it away. Michael Laney to Miller, now to Scholl. Got it out of there. Keys slams it away. O'Brien underneath it, but again, Oscar McInerney. Oscar McInerney is that fist kind of pumping ruckman who will just fist it with his, he'll just slap it with his fist. That's what Oscar McInerney does. That's what can make him so dangerous as well. And 0-3 clearances early in favour of Brisbane. Just little domination so far for him. Murphy. He got it. Dunkley. Now to Coleman. One of their best users. O'Brien just got in the way, but it still slapped straight to Zorko. Now to McCarthy. Inside 50, Miller gets there. Murray. Short ball to Scholl. And I think Adelaide worked through that one pretty well. And are lucky not to give up a score. And it's just been all Brisbane so far this game, but we're only a minute and 30 into it so far. Scholl pumps that one long down the wing. O'Brien nearly. McCluggage. Early handball. McKenna inside 50 for Brisbane. Murray couldn't quite get there. Cameron in the pocket. Fisted out of bounds. Ran away from Charlie. So he's trying to show that he's going to be dangerous early here, Charlie Cameron. He is. He's going to be here early. He's going to fight early. He's going to be dangerous early. That's what Brisbane would like to see. That's what we don't want to see. Right. Boundary throw in here. McInerney. Cameron. In the pocket, he kept it in. Michael Laney now to Scholl. And the Adelaide Crows can work their way out of this one. Down onto the wing. It's just been all Brisbane early. McCluggage, it'll race away from him. I played footy today. My team got thumped by 10 goals. My team kicked 2 and I kicked 1. AVPS Australia says, oh, that's not very good that your team got thumped by 10 goals and you only got 2 goals for the game and you were one of them. Yeah, that would have been disappointing. That would have been a disappointing loss indeed. O'Brien. Keys nearly, and it's going to be a ball up. Ashcroft circling. It might get out there. Umpires kind of put the whistle away. It'll work though, and it's going to be a boundary stoppage. It's going to be a ball up, sorry. Right. Dawson had it, lost it. Zorko goes off the ground. That's so smart to Joe Danaher. You could not have done that any better than that. You could not have done that any better than that. So for the poll, I'll be closing that at quarter time. The poll will be closed at quarter time. So if you want to put in your tip, I'll give you up till quarter time to do it. And then I'll just close the poll. Right. 2 watching at the moment. Hopefully we can try and get a little bit more than that. But I'm grateful for every viewer that is watching. Joe Danaher, 31 metres out. Angle. Oh, no. Oh, no, Joe. He has absolutely shanked that. That is a shank at its finest there from Joe Danaher. Never even looked like it was going to go through. Miller pumps it long. Long and strong is the way to go. McCluggage, he's going to get there. He's going to be wrapped up. He's not going to dispose of it correctly. He's going to come out to the lead now to Rochelle on the wing. They work their way through that one nicely here, Adelaide. Inside 50, wants Rankin. Nearly got him. Lester. Keys, little toe poke to Rankin with the fend off to Rochelle. Handballed it to nobody. Pedler, he got taken high there. That should be a high free kick. Thank you very much, umpires. And I think they've paid it. I hope they've paid it, and they have. Obvious high free kick. And a good one here going Luke Pedler's way, and this should be the first of the game. When we were here 4 weeks ago for the Collingwood game, we couldn't make the most of the opportunities. We've got to make sure that we sink these ones today. Otherwise, then it'll be trouble. So here we go. Luke Pedler, the first shot on goal for Adelaide of the day. It's a pretty easy shot here for Pedler. Left footer, it's a wobbler, but it'll do the job. And Adelaide are on the board. There's our first of the day, and Luke Pedler kicks it. Go Adelaide, says AVPS. Yes, sir, we're off and running. We need a good start here, and we are a good first quarter side as well. So if we're going to win the game, we have to win it off the back of our first quarter. And that's what we did versus Collingwood a few weeks ago. We played really well in the first and second quarters. Carlton, we blew them away early. St Kilda, we blew them away early. So if we can blow some sides away early, I think that if we can blow this Brisbane outfit away early, will be a good chance to try and hold on to that lead, like we have in those games. It's a good start, Pedler. Third quarter's just started up in Collingwood versus North Melbourne, which I can keep you guys updated on that one as well throughout the night. And should half-time fall at the right time, I can go and watch the end of it as well. O'Brien. Keys. Rayner. Got it out of there. Clearance, Brisbane. Inside 50. Free for Gunston. He didn't hit it off the perfect spot, and it'll be a behind for the Lions. Point Brisbane, says AVPS. Hit the post. That one looked like it was going to go through, but he didn't quite hit it off the perfect area of his foot, though, I don't think. So 6 plays too early. 4 people watching the stream high so far. 7 minutes into this contest. Michael Laney kicks it out of defence. It's a nice long ball to a 1v1. Got out the back of Dawson and Starcevic. It's going to stay in. Starcevic to Wilmot to Neil. Good tackle. He wasn't expecting that. Was Lockie Neal. Good Keys tackle inside 50. And it's going to be fisted out, is it? Well, Michael Laney makes sure that it goes out. So good stuff there for Adelaide. That we're fisting stuff out of bounds because we know that Brisbane, like we know Rain and we know Cameron, we know those kinds of players can get to work and they can be very dangerous. Now, if we have a little look at the lineups, Adelaide's defence, Michael Laney, Murray, Butts, Duday, Worrell, Miller. At Brisbane's forward line, Cameron, Gunston, Ashcroft, Hipwood, Danaher, McCarthy. That'll be an interesting matchup, I think. Obviously, Brisbane have got more firepower in their forward line, but that'll be an interesting matchup. That whole defence unit and that whole forward unit of Adelaide v Brisbane, that'll be interesting to see. Inside 50 now, go Brisbane. Joe had a leap, gets out the back, Saligo. He's just going to be able to get rid of it. It's a very dangerous handball. McHenry did a good job. Michael Laney, who's just rising by the game, just kicked it out straight to Kadeen Coleman, one of Brisbane's best. He's got a short option on and he's going to take it to, I believe, Gardner. Yep, Gardner it is. He's got this all-important kick going inside. You've got 7 people watching at the moment. Brilliant stuff. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. To the top of the square, Brisbane, Gunston. Third grab. Not paid. Believe it or not. Not paid, Jack Gunston. Gee, I thought that was a pretty good attempt to be marked. I thought that was definitely a Gunston mark, and I think it would be a Gunston mark all day as well. On the third juggle, but umpire didn't pay it. Sloan in there. I think that's Neil. No, it's Dunkley the tackler. Wow. That is bizarre, that Jack Gunston call, though, because if I was an umpire, I probably would have paid that as a mark to him. Got 7 people watching still at the moment. Duday on the outside. Got away from Gunston. His kick was just a slicer. And it just is going to be coming straight back through Wilmot, who's one of Brisbane's younger, exciting players. I mean, they have plenty of exciting players. Wilmot inside 50. High ball. Huge pack forms. It's bobbling around. Joe Danaher snaps it. Misses it. So, I mean, Brisbane, is inaccuracy going to haunt them? Because we know when sides don't kick straight. We saw in that Port Adelaide-Richmond game earlier today. We saw in the Crows game versus Collingwood a few weeks ago. When teams don't kick straight, their confidence is low and they end up kicking a ton of behind. So that'll be an interesting watch to see today. They've already kicked 0-3 here of Brisbane. And now it's out on the wing. McCluggage wrapped up by Saligo and Dawson. 48-20 the other game between Collingwood and North. First quarter, 10 minutes into it. It's been a big quarter so far. Brisbane probably do deserve to be in front. They've missed a couple of just really narrow opportunities wrong side of the post. Danaher shank. Danaher just wrong side of the post. And Gunston hit the post. And you see who's been active early. Saligo with the don't argue. Fend off, brush off. Now Jones. Short little kick straight to Kadeen Coleman. We know he does that so well. We know he takes a ton of marks. We know that's a good part of his game. He's going to go inside 50 now. Hipwood flew. O'Brien with a little underground handball. Out to Saligo. Handballs it off. Dawson. He kicks it away. Marked by Kadeen Coleman again. He's taking a ton of marks at the moment. Now to Bailey, who goes short to Rich. He's a booming ball. He blasts it long. Vacant square. That's gone all the way home from 70. What a start. Daniel Rich, we know he can do that. But that should not be allowed. That is a brilliant goal to Daniel Rich. 70 metres out. He just snuck it in. But that is absolutely insane. Kadeen Coleman, his pass goes to Bailey, who then goes to Rich in the centre square. And he's kicked that in the centre square. That's 70 out. He's blasted it long. And it goes over the top of everybody through for a goal. That is probably one of the best opening goals you'll see in a game of footy for the Brisbane Lions. That is insane. Let's see what we've got. We've got 4 votes. We've got 25% saying Adelaide, 75 Brisbane. So 1 person that's tipped Adelaide so far, 3 which have tipped Brisbane. And I will be closing the poll at quarter time. So if you want to get your poll, if you want to get your tip in the poll, make sure you go ahead and do that now. Back underway in the middle. O'Brien. He's going to be wrapped up. Got 680 8 subscribers at the moment. Hopefully we can have a nice little night in terms of subscriber growth as well. That'd be great. McInerney got it out of there. And now McCarthy, but it was Hipwood that went back. Berry gave it off. Miller just got it. Now to Michael Laney. Now they work their way out of that one pretty well. It's currently Collingwood by 28 in the other game for anybody wondering as well. By the way. Just give me a moment. Right. McHenry now. It's got it. And now it is out wide to Rochelle, I believe. Rochelle going to go to the 50. Good opportunity here for the Adelaide Crows to make a score. It's hanging around. Rankin went with a don't argue, and then I believe that one was McCluggage that just got it away. And well, now they can create something out of this. Brisbane. Ashcroft gave it off. Zorko. Right. Now it's McCarthy who wants people to go long. Rich. And he blasted one from there. Does he line up for a Malcolm Blight? He doesn't. Intercepted by Scholl. Very poor turnover. This has got to be an Adelaide Crows. Yeah, rebounds is AVPS. This has got to be Crows goal here. We deserve this. Rankin inside 50 on Starcevich. Nearly got there. Andrews under pressure. Fogarty now. And it's going to be a free kick going Brisbane's way, I believe. Yeah, probably for a push from the back or body off or something like that. I wasn't quite watching, so don't know what it's for, but yeah. So I'm trying to keep an eye on a couple of things. Making sure that everything's all good, which I'm going to go and check my connection now. Laird to Jones. Inside 50. Fogarty. Good job, Darcy Fogarty. Excellent connection. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. My vids are good, says AFL Talks. I haven't really seen your channel, so I don't really know. Check them out. Alright. I won't do that on stream, but maybe a little bit later. Please, yeah, I might be able to do that a little bit later if I remember after stream. But Darcy Fogarty, though, this is the big one. This is the big one. From the pocket, Darcy Fogarty. This would be the impossible angle. Darcy Fogarty has just missed near side. Good on him for giving it a crack, though. Like, good on him for taking that responsibility and knowing there that it's his opportunity. Right. I mean, he nearly got it there. That would have been the miracle if Darcy Fogarty had have kicked that goal. Got 4 people watching at the moment. Now 3. Laird. Fogarty. He did duck his head there. He got tripped. Now to Scholl. Now to Rochelle. One handball too many. Got it out to Pedler. There's 3 around him. He did drop the ball. Not going to be paid. McCarthy. High up and under ball. That's not going to go 15 anyway. Starcevich. Got it out of the immediate trouble. Duday. Jordan Butts. Can't get rid of that. Alright. Just give me a moment. Halftime, we'll be going through our next round tips and a round review. Quarter time, we'll be ending the poll and having a little review of the game so far. And for AVPS, we'll be going through some Hugh McCluggage stats. Collingwood 60, North 27 in the other game for anybody interested. I don't tend to put those scores up on the live stream just because it's not easy to try and keep track of this game, that, and everything else going on. But I can just tell you those scores anyway. Was good, says VD Entertainment. Hello, welcome to the stream. Great to see you here. As Brisbane go inside 50. Rayner just lost it. Hello and welcome, VD Entertainment. Great to see you here. 7-10. Brisbane have really missed some opportunities early to put a bit more scoreboard pressure on. Right. Rochelle. Going to go with the dangerous switch to McHenry, but it's going to work. My tips I've only got 3 out of 7 in my tips. Hang on, wait. 3 out of 7 so far. This round of tipping has been atrocious. My tips are genuinely mad. What's your score so far, VD? And it's going to be behind for Adelaide. 4 people watching at the moment. Right. 8 to 10. Both sides been inaccurate early, been scoring issues obviously as well. 8 to 10. Both sides inaccurate and low scoring and scrappy at the moment. Got 4 people watching. Down the line went the Brisbane kick in. And Miller are happy to see it over the boundary. Oh, I've got 2, mate. You must have either tipped Richmond or Carlton, because I'm pretty sure you would have gotten the Essendon one, right? Because I think that's a gift, that Essendon one. And yeah, so it must have been Sydney or Carlton, or the Sydney Carlton game, or Richmond Port. Neil through the middle of the ground. Goes to Rayner. He can just have a shot from there. It's a vacant square. He has a shot. All about the bounce. It'll just bounce through. Cam Rayner and the Lions are getting all the luck so far. That is a brilliant finish. There. From outside 50 on the run, you may as well just take a chance sometimes. Swans and Bombers, so you tip Richmond. I mean, Richmond could have genuinely have won, because, I mean, you never know with the brand new coach. AVPS Australia says YouTube logo. Nice. Swans and Bombers, yeah. I mean, the Bombers was an easy gift. Jeez, Cam Rayner, very lucky that bounced through. That only just squeezed through, but yeah, wow. But yeah, that Richmond one, going back to that, was definitely a bit of a 50-50, because it could have really gone either way. Like, genuinely, new coach, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. You really don't know with the brand new coach. So, yeah, I was actually thinking about tipping Richmond, but I was like, I'll go safe tip. I want to try and tip a couple of upsets next week, because we've seen what this week's done to our tipping. But yeah, I'll be running through my tips at halftime, so make sure to hang around for that if you want to see my tips, and feel free to tip along with me at halftime for next round's tips. Anyway, though, and my tipping video will be out hopefully tomorrow night, as it usually is, for tipping, and that'll be my actual tips. This is just my base tips. But anyway, though, it's going to be a ball out for Brisbane. We've got 7 minutes remaining in the quarter. This is the 20-minute mark, so this will be a 30-minute quarter, but it's been scrappy, but Adelaide need a response. Could not be a better time, and I think this Brisbane text is looking a bit big at the moment. Let's turn that down a little bit. That's better. Right. Keys off the ground. Straight to Starcevic, who handballed it over the line to Ashcroft. Could have easily been called deliberate if the umpires really wanted to get interesting. They didn't. And I mean, fair enough. You don't really want to take those risks, but the Adelaide fan base let them know about that decision, though, for sure. 27 points the other game at the moment. North Melbourne 60, Collingwood 33. I'm your only person watching right now. I appreciate it, AVPS Australia. Every view counts, and I appreciate everybody that hangs around. I'll give you a Humour Cluggage update at quarter time as well. We've got 6 minutes 20 to go, but so far he's had a pretty good quarter. I reckon at least so far he might have had 6 disposals, tackle or 2, maybe a mark or 2. Speaking of the man, there is McCluggage. He's going to be wrapped up. Right. And I'll be ending the poll at quarter time as well. We'll go and check what we've got on the poll and connection now. Excellent connection. Let's see the poll. 14% Adelaide, 86% Brisbane. And there is your signature Charlie Cameron motorbike. He's finished that one off. And not that I want to speak too soon or anything, but this game is slowly getting out of control for Adelaide here. So we'll see from the stoppage. It spills out. And then, yeah, poor pick up there from Duday. Missed opportunity. Cameron in the pocket. Just runs in. Open goal. As easy as you like for Charlie. And then the signature motorbike comes out at the Adelaide Oval. Gee, that one's a bit disappointing. Couldn't really afford to let that one go through. And we need to get one back here now, because we know how good Brisbane are. And, yeah, we cannot let them do that all day if we let them do that, that'll be dangerous. 37 goals, Kerno, 36 Cameron, 30 Hawkins, 29 Cameron and Allen. So that's Jeremy Cameron on 36, Charlie Cameron on 29. By the way, that's the Coleman medal race at the moment. Laird, out of the middle. It's going straight back to Lincoln McCarthy. Inside 50. And that should go out of bounds. It's not. Rayner takes it out of bounds. Wow. Well, what a game it's been so far. And dangerous, though, for the Adelaide Crows early. They've shown that they haven't really been able to go inside 50 a lot. And it is costing them at the moment. It is costing them a little bit at the moment. Right. Just give me a moment. Alright. Shoal. Dawson just bangs it out there. I mean, we're kind of banging this ball out to trouble, but it's working at the moment. And now Miller just has nowhere to go. So he goes to Dawson, who's a big player. And now it's going to be spilling out. Keys. Murphy. McHenry. Rochelle. Oh, nearly Saligo. Cameron's in the defence line. What is Charlie Cameron doing there? Must have been like an interchange thing. Perhaps, because you got to try and abide to that 6-6-6 rule. Because we're only in the first quarter and Brisbane are kicking to the right, not to the left. He was in the defence line. Wonder what Charlie's doing back there. Right. There we go. Sweet. Jones inside 50. McCarthy. Zorko. Off the deck. Jones gets back, picks it up. Dawson, good mark. I mean, even though we're in the first quarter, we've still got little over 4 minutes to go. We've just got to try and get one more score here ourselves and hold them off score. We've got to try and play keepings off almost. Worrell. Rochelle. He's not going to go short. He's going to go longer inside 50 instead. Who's down there? Thilthorpe. Only him. That's a good mark. And this is a good opportunity to score. Riley Thilthorpe. 3 minutes 43 to go on the clock. And this is big this quarter. Riley Thilthorpe. 26 metres out. Bit of angle about it. Going straight through the middle. Riley Thilthorpe. Kicks that one straight through the middle, and I think... There we go, sweet. Riley Thilthorpe kicks that one straight through the middle. Adelaide 2-2-14, Brisbane 3-4-22. At the moment, I've got to say that it's lucky that's not more, because Brisbane should be up by more. Their work around the stoppage, their work around the clearance, their work around the centre, their work inside 50 has been way better than ours, and we know that. Yeah, we definitely know that. But yeah, been a little bit disappointing early, but yeah, hopefully we can bounce back, and this is a big goal in the phase of this game, because yeah, we need one here. If we can get one more, I definitely think that'd be a good end off to the quarter. And in the other game, it's currently Collingwood by 34, 67-33 at the moment. But yeah, I'll be closing off the poll at quarter time, so this is your last chance to enter in your poll. Normally it should be closed by the centre bounce, but I've given you guys a little bit more time. You guys have got about 5 more minutes or something to enter in the poll if you want to enter in the poll, but yeah, I'll be closing it anyway, so yeah. Riley Thilthorpe, and now spills out to Rochelle. Oh, you are kidding. Advantage not paid, and it's going to be Thilthorpe from 55 that's going to have to take the shot. It's a tough shot. He may as well just take the 30 off the clock, I think. He may as well take the 30 off the clock. That's a huge grab there from Riley Thilthorpe. That is a great grab. He may as well take the 30, and then if he just doesn't feel confident, just chip it up to the top of the square. I'm very fine with that. So here we go. It's a tough... Oh, and 50. Well, now this is a gift. This is going to be a gift here for Riley Thilthorpe. This is going to be a goal. And, yeah, this is big. And I'll give you a Hugh McCluggage update at quarter time, AVPS Australia. But yes, this is big. This is a big moment in this game because he slammed us straight through the middle, and that is all we needed. A couple of goals in a row, and we're back in this contest. Here we are. We're happy to show up today. We're happy to show up and play. That is big, and Collingwood now lead by 40, which is definitely expected. Last chance to enter in the poll. We've got 2:51 game time to go. But yeah, if we can get one more and lead at quarter time, I'd be happy with that. Because that's all we need to do is show some relentless effort. And yeah, I'm quite happy with how we're going at the moment. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, got 2 people watching at the moment. But yeah, we'll be recapping the round of footy at half time. No worries, AVPS Australia. A couple of minutes, and then I'll be able to give you that Humour Cluggage update. I think in the past couple of minutes he's been non-existent, but at the start of the game he's been quite good. But yeah, anyway though, back underway in the middle. Riley O'Brien, he wins the hit out. Now to Rory Laird, who wins the clearance. Everything going Adelaide's way out of the middle. It's a very poor kick to Starcevic, but with the way things are going, it's a drop mark. Isaac Rankin misses, but we are back. We're coming, and we are hunting in this contest, and we're not here to hang around and lose by 20. We're here to compete and fight at the moment. Kadeen Coleman, he's got the all-important kick in, but what a game it has been so far. Adelaide have bounced back recently, and all of a sudden here we are. I think I'll go Adelaide's font a little bit down as well. Not too drastically, but yeah, that'll do. Right, Murphy, a centering ball. We've got options down there. Shoal, Fogarty, everybody went to grounds. And what's the call here? It's going to be a free kick going Leicester's way for probably some kind of body contact or something like that. But it's going to be a free kick going Brisbane's way through Leicester. 2:10 to go on the clock in this first term. Leicester goes out wide, boundary side. Dunkley, and it's going to go over the boundary line. 3 people watching at the moment. It's been a good game so far, and to fill you guys in, Brisbane kicked 3 behinds early and have now responded with the next 1 goal, well, with the next 3 goals won, including a couple of absolute belting outside 50 finishes from Rayner and Rich. And Adelaide have only just found their groove, but they're coming back in this game now. Jones, Laird to the 50, or just before the 50. Rankin, now to Murphy. This is the kick that goes inside the 50, and it's going to be coming straight back through Kadeen Coleman. He bangs it out. It's not a long kick, but it's going to work. Yes, it will. McCluggage to Neil. He's going to go inside 50. He didn't. He chose a shorter option rather than to go inside 50. Got excellent connection at the moment. 7 votes in the poll, and I'm going to be ending that any moment now. So if you haven't entered in the poll, make sure you do. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and do that as well. Got 4 likes on the stream at the moment. Right. And here we go. It's a Brisbane stoppage. 1:16 on the clock. Still plenty of time. Could be goal either way. O'Brien, Dawson, spilled out for McCarthy. Just got a little hack kick away. Danaher thought he was playing soccer. Cameron, stripped of it. He launched his foot at it, and he missed by a couple of millimetres there. And there's another missed opportunity there for Brisbane. They've missed a couple of these missed opportunities, but Cameron, oh boy, he nearly got his foot to it. He had a couple of cracks, and he nearly got that foot of his to it. And now all of a sudden Adelaide through Dawson, just happy to hold it up. We don't have to do anything stupid to end off this quarter. We've just got to play well. Even if we want to hold it up, Dawson, we could try and get a score though as well. Options are plenty. Rankin, little toe poke towards the line. Gardner does see it out. Got 4 people watching at the moment. Right. Right, let's just see. Right, well, I'm about to close off the poll. I'll be closing that off at quarter time, so this is definitely your last chance to enter. 39 seconds on the wing. Dawson, smothered ball. Laird, kept it alive. It's just a high, hacky ball. Leicester takes the mark. I mean, they may as well go. He's not going to. He's just going to slow it down. And a 2-point deficit into quarter time is not the end of the world at all. Long high ball. McCarthy out the back. It's a free kick going McCarthy's way. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. It's raining at the Adelaide Oval as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's your siren. So it's been a good game so far. 21-23 here at quarter time. Adelaide 3-3-21. Brisbane 3-5-23. It has been a good game so far. I'm going to close off the poll. This is your absolute last chance if you want to get in right now. I'm happy to give you guys maybe 30 seconds or something to do the poll. But yeah, that's going to wrap us up, and we will close off this poll now. We're going to end off the poll. There we go. The poll has ended. And 7 votes, 85% said Brisbane, 15 said Adelaide. Well, 14 said Adelaide, but yeah, the poll's showing 15. But yeah, good game. 2 points at quarter time. I think both sides have been competitive. I think both sides have played quite well. But yeah, this has been a really good contest so far. An exciting contest. And yeah, I'm excited to see how the rest of this game does play out. But anyway, though, at quarter time, it is 3-3-21 Adelaide to 3-5-23 Brisbane. And yeah, both sides have missed their chance. Oh yes, humour cluggage update for AVPS Australia. I nearly forgot about that, but in the end, do not. The other game at the moment, Collingwood 13-7-85, North Melbourne 4-9-33. Collingwood leading by 52 at the moment. And yeah, they're absolutely smashing North Melbourne. And it's three-quarter time in that game. They lead by 52. Right, AVPS Australia. Here we go. This is the humour cluggage update. So let's see where he is in terms of fantasy. He's not in the top ones at all. He's a fair way down here. He's got 11 AFL fantasy, 0-0. He's had 4 disposals, 3 kicks, a handball, 0 marks, 0 tackles, disposal efficiency of 50%. So that is your humour cluggage stats. So not great in this first quarter. Only had the 4 touches, 11 AFL fantasy, compared to the best AFL fantasy player at the moment is Jordan Dawson, 48 fantasy, 10 disposals, 6 kicks, 4 handballs, 2 marks and 4 tackles, along with Rory Laird, who's also laid 4 tackles already in this first quarter. So it has been a very interesting contest so far, and it is Collingwood by 53 at three-quarter time in the other game. But anyway, though, now our attention does well and truly turn back to this game, Adelaide and Brisbane, and Yep, no worries, AVPS Australia. No worries at all, and I'll be able to do another one at halftime or just before halftime or whenever I do the next one. But yeah, it'll be around that halftime time. And at halftime, I'll also be going over. I'll also be going over this round. I'll be going over my tips for the next round, my base tips. They'll probably change in tipping tomorrow. But if you don't want to miss tipping, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel, as we are trying to grow as a community. Connection-wise, what have we got? Excellent connection. And I'll have a little look at the Adelaide Oval weather. That's something which I did do last stream. And I'll have another little look at that now. Yeah, I'll have another little look at that now. Right. Because it was raining before, and it obviously was raining earlier in the day as well, as I could see, as I said that pre-game. Right. 10% chance of rain, 10-10. Okay, I think that we're out of trouble here for the Adelaide Oval weather. I don't think, it says 10% chance for the next few hours while the game will still be going. So I think we're alright. I think we're out of trouble in terms of rain. I think that might have been like the only little bit of rain which we had in that first term. But anyway, though, now our attention's pretty much going to be turning straight to the second quarter, as that is about to get underway. But yeah, feel free to let me know your thoughts on the game so far. And yeah, we've been live for nearly 50 minutes already. Wow. This will probably definitely be 3 hours, because I'll hang around, not for too long, but a little bit after the post-game, just to discuss the game, discuss next round, because next round starts bye round. And also at the end of the stream, I've got important information to tell you about 3-game match reviews for anybody that's interested in those. And if you don't know what 3-game match reviews is, 3-game match reviews is my 3-game match reviews. I review 3 games per video. But anyway, though, that's not our focus now. Our focus now is definitely on this game. Adelaide and Brisbane, 21-23, quarter time. Brisbane lead by 2. And at the moment, this is big, and in the other game we should all be able to get another tip right, as Collingwood should be able to triumph against North Melbourne pretty comfortably. But yeah, anyway though, second quarter, not too far away from getting underway. But yeah, it was definitely Brisbane that won that quarter. From a statistical point of view and just from a watching point of view, they did win the quarter. Adelaide, they had their moments late. They came back into the game, and luckily enough so that they're only down by 2 points at quarter time. But yeah, I think in terms of stats and all that, especially early on in the game, Brisbane absolutely dominated them everywhere. So yeah, I think we need a big second quarter here. Even like we don't have to absolutely smash them out of the park in the second quarter, but yeah, just need to have a nice second quarter because Brisbane, inside 50s 12-20. All good. AVPS Australia. I'm going to go and get a snack. Enjoy. Enjoy your snack. Inside 50s 12-20. Not great. That's an area that Brisbane did really well in that first term and early on in that first term as well. They did a good job in that area. Uncontested possessions. Adelaide smashing them 69-35. Adelaide also winning in tackles. Here we go. Second quarter. Brisbane lead by 2 points at the moment. This is one big game here. Sunday twilight footy at the Adelaide Oval. And we're ready to go ahead and get underway for this second quarter. Pedler out the middle. It's going to go inside Adelaide's 50, slapped away from Starcevic. Stays in for Rankin. Keys, it's a wobbler, it's coming back. Wrong side of the post. Imagine if that had have gone through. The excitement around the Adelaide Oval, the buzz around the Adelaide Oval would have been insane, and the crowd would have had an almighty roar. That would have been one of the goals of the year. A brilliant wobbler, even though they don't normally get goals of the year, but a wobbler, that's some kind of luck attached to that if that had gone through. Wilmot trying to be aggressive with fast ball movement, but it's not going to work, but got back nicely. And it's going to be a free kick to Jordan Butts as well. So 1 point in at the moment, a minute into the second term, and we've got a good game here early as we can see. Alright, back to Dunkley now. Rayner, inside 50 in a bit of space. He wanted the short option. He didn't. AVPS says I'm back. Alright. Hello, welcome back. Rayner is having the shot, which really doesn't surprise me. This is 45 metres at best. He'll be able to line up. Put Brisbane in front by 7, and look, I said Brisbane by 15. I think that's actually not a bad tip now, and I think score-wise might not be too bad either. Cam Rayner in, he struts. It's a 50-metre kick. It's coming back. Hits the post. So we got really close, and Brisbane have definitely had a couple of missed opportunities early, as you guys can see on the scoreboard. Adelaide 3-4-22, Brisbane 3-6-24. So this is interesting because both sides have had some missed opportunities early. This could be a game where both sides kick 12-13 behinds each. Duday slapped away. Right. Inside Brisbane's 50, I believe. Yeah, it's inside Brisbane's 50. Right. Right. There we go. Alright, there we go. Rayner to top of the square, fisted away from Duday. Michael Laney comes in to offer some support and help. It's going to work out quite well. Alright, sweet. 3 people watching at the moment. Now 4. 608 subscribers at the moment. We're trying to continue and grow and build as a channel. So if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. What's the deal here? Free kick to Adelaide. Out of bounds on the full, I believe. And this is the man which you do not want having this opportunity. Charlie Cameron from the pocket. He knows this pocket well because obviously, as we know, former Adelaide Crow. He's going to go for the banana. No, he's going to go for the snap. Left footer snap. Yeah, he's not a left footer. He has absolutely shanked that. And definitely won't even score. Rankin now to Miller. Sold a bit of candy with the shrug off as well. And now Butts. That gets exciting. Down the line for the Crows, it's going to be a holding the man free. This could be going either way. It's going to be going to Thilthorpe for Adelaide. 5 people watching. That is the stream high. We haven't had a lot of people attend today, but I do know that there are other people streaming this game as well, so it doesn't surprise me. But 5 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely missed opportunity there for Thilthorpe. Don't know what he was doing, whether we took the advantage or what, but definitely should have been an entry inside 50 instead of just a stoppage. Showing into his own man, Michael Laney inside 50, bangs it long and high. Walker nearly. Andrews nearly. That's a good tackle there from Thilthorpe. Crowd and players want ball. Not going to buy into it, the umpire. It's going to be a ball up. That was a very good tackle though. It's pressure like that which can really help you win games of footy. Walker was in the ruck. Keys playing some soccer. Gave it to Fogarty in the pocket. Gee, I was going to say no way. Fogarty in the pocket. Didn't bend it very well at all. Goes out on the full boundary throw-in. It's one of the two. Might have landed just inside the playing field. Here we go. Forward 50 stoppage inside Adelaide's 50. It's been down there a little bit this term already. Rankin nearly. Dunkley went through hands. Wilmot affected the kick as he was pushed. Underneath it now, Duday Gunston battling it out in a duel. The boundary line ends up winning. The third party boundary line ends up winning the race, or the duel, or the battle, or the contest, whatever you want to call it. Been live for nearly an hour now, which is pretty good. This one could definitely be a 3-hour live stream, which would be the first one if we do that. Start this one a little bit earlier. The usual 5 minutes earlier than I normally would, but just decided why not. Pedler. He's got an opportunity. Oh no! Oh no, Luke Pedler, you cannot be doing that. He just dropped the ball. Dunkley. Gee, that tackle's a bit radical. Lucky that it wasn't dangerous. Oh no, Luke Pedler, the replay doesn't make that look any better at all. That is definitely a disappointing one there from Luke Pedler. Not his best moment at all. Keys kicks it away. Just through hands. Fogarty picks it up to Rankin. He's going to have a snap. No, he's not. He's going to give it to Walker, who's been so quiet today. But the crowd knows he's back. He is back in business, Tex. And he's put us back in front. Adelaide 4-4-28, Brisbane 3-6-24. There we go. Brilliantly done there from Taylor Walker. Overusing the handballs that time, but to good effectiveness in the end. Sometimes it can cost you when you overuse the handballs, but that time it didn't. No worries there at all, no concerns there at all, nothing wrong with that. That's a quality finish from a quality player. Taylor Walker was out last week, so was Thilthorpe. Definitely missed their presence in the forward line, and having them both back this week, I think they've both kicked a goal today. So just goes to show how important they are to this team. Score update for Collingwood and North is Collingwood 92, North Melbourne 40 at the moment for anybody interested. That game will be wrapping up soon, and that will be another tip right. Finally, that'll be my 4th tip right. Maybe a 5 out of 9 if I can get this Brisbane one right. But look, I'd like the Crows to win though. I'd love them to win. Jones. Out of the middle. Things going Adelaide's way here. It's going to bounce for Saligo. His kick wasn't great, but it's going to work for McHenry, who went full in that time. Inside 50. The kick wasn't great. Berry fisted when he probably should have marked, and it'll go over the boundary line. But great stuff there from McHenry. That's what he is as a player. If you ask me what Ned McHenry is as a player, the response you'll get is tough, strong, brave and confident, because he is very confident. He is a confident player. He goes in. He's been injured a couple of times from those brave, big things. But yeah, he's a very brave and player. This is strong and goes all in at the footy. 110% effort in on that footy, which is what you love to see. And now a free kick to Rich. Well, gets to Rich in the back pocket. He's got a couple of options to work through. He wants to go with the switch. It was a horrible kick. That could be paid deliberate. Fans want deliberate. And it probably shouldn't be, because that was definitely a poor kick. And from Daniel Rich, who's such an elite user, that's not his best, and we all know that. Anybody sees that kick and they'll go, that's definitely a mistake from Daniel Rich, because we know, we know that he's a good kick, and there's something going on here. They're going after Neil, Rochelle, and Rankin. Everybody going at each other, and I think there might have been a free kick awarded here. It's going to be going to Ben Keys. They've gone in after Ben Keys, and well, that's the price you're paying. Adelaide now, if he kicks this, all of a sudden can get a little bit of breathing distance. A 10-point lead would be widely appreciated and accepted. In comes Ben Keys. Never looked like it. It was a wobbler. And it's going to be a 5-point lead now here for Adelaide. So, let's see, 29-24 at the moment. Rich now has the kick in, and let's see. Better kick that time. It was a very sharp but long kick, not to Kadeen Coleman, straight back to Rankin, who goes inside 50 to Walker. This is a dominant patch. Do you live in Adelaide? Yeah. It's not giving away explicit information of where I live, but yeah, I do live in Adelaide. Go for the Crows. Because I live in Melbourne, says ABPS. Nice. Yeah, because you go for Essendon. I was about to ask who you go for, but then I just realised, Essendon. Taylor Walker, though. Here we go, 55 metres out. So this is a tough kick, but if it's anybody that does it, it's Taylor Walker. We know that he can do this. In comes Taylor Walker. That does not look bad at all. Come back, it does. Easily had the distance. We're doing well at the moment. We are doing well. We are doing really well at the moment. Right. Taylor Walker. Nice kick at goal. Nice finish there from Taylor Walker. Great finish there from Taylor Walker. That's the stuff there that you love to see. And all of a sudden, Adelaide lead by 11, and they're going to take this one up to Brisbane. They've taken this one up to Brisbane and done a good job. We've done a great job so far, and yeah, we've taken it up to a quality opponent. Now, though, the big question is, obviously, even though we're only in the second quarter, but yeah, if you take it up to a quality opponent, your next step is to beat them. We failed to do that against Collingwood, and yeah, we've got to do this against Brisbane now, and we've really got to make sure that we win this game. So, right, here we go. Here you go, back underway in the middle. Riley Thilthorpe now. Who's in the ruck? Bailey with the clearance. Inside 50. Joe Danaher dropped the mark he'd normally take. Rayner did duck into that. Cannot be called a high free kick. I don't think it was. Gee, big hit there on Laird. Hopefully he's alright. Hopefully Rory Laird is okay. That's a big hit there. Josh Rochelle. Not sure what to do. Shaped the hand but went with the kick. Wanted Darcy Fogarty. No can do. Goes over the boundary line. Adelaide 5-5-35. Brisbane 3-6-24. AVPS. Big thing coming up now. I'll give you a Humour Cluggage update right now. And I'll give you one at half time as well. Alright, here we go. Collingwood 92, North 46 at the moment. Absolutely comfortable beating. Humour Cluggage. Let's see. AFL Fantasy. Jordan Dawson still on top. Has he bounced back? Not really. Let's see what he's on. This is going to be interesting. Still on the 11 with the 4. So, Humour Cluggage has done nothing this quarter. If you wanted to know, he hasn't even touched the ball yet. I don't know whether he's on the interchange bench or what. We've got 5 people watching at the moment. A stream equal high. I'll see if he's on the bench. No worries, AVPS. Humour Cluggage has been on the bench for 5 minutes. So if you want to know why, He's done nothing that quarter. He's been on the bench for 5 minutes. He's still been on for a bit of time, but obviously done nothing in that time he's been on anyway. But, yep, 7 likes on the stream. 5 people watching at the moment. Far out, says AVPS, I know. I'd be disappointed as well. AFL Fantasy Humour Cluggage. If in your team done nothing this second quarter, that is a concern. Adelaide have had way more disposals than Brisbane as well at the moment, and at half-time I'll be doing the full stats rundown for you. I'll be doing that for you all, a full stats rundown this game, going through past games of the round, tipping for next round, and I'll probably go for a little quick 2-minute break as well. Thilthorpe is in the ruck. So Thilthorpe's been in the ruck for a little bit. O'Brien must be off. Thilthorpe wins the hit out. It comes down for Zorko. That's not a correct disposal. Not going to be paid though. The umpires as well, not that I want to be mean to the umpires or anything, but their calls this year have been a little bit inconsistent. McInerney with that big fisting punch away, that's something which McInerney does a lot of, and we know that. We've seen in his past games that is something which McInerney does do. I think I saw that in a preview coming up to the Q Clash, because that was an interesting ruck battle, that Witts and McInerney won. But anyway, though, besides the point, it was that McInerney does punch the ball, and he can get 30 metres off of a punch. So he is very dangerous when it does come to that. If you're not ready for it, and then set plays can be used in that scenario where he punches it and you go and chase it. That time he grabbed it out of the ruck. I think Zorko was expecting the punch. Thilthorpe was bodied out of it. Now Rochelle though. Walk through some traffic. Dawson just got rid of it to Worrell. Right. Butts. Saligo. Two viewers at the moment. Just got past Fogarty, Kadeen Coleman. Kept it in. Smothered. Slapped forward. Walker in the area. Kadeen Coleman, though, we know that's what he likes to do. Or just overcooked the kick a little bit, though. Or maybe the jump was overcooked. Bailey slipped over now to Berry. So they worked through that one pretty well indeed. And it's going to be a fist out of there by Tom Duday. 40 points in the game, 92 to 52. Collingwood leading by 40 and should win. Well, obviously will win. It'll just be the margin, which will still have to be decided. I wonder when McCluggage will be back on the ground. In my game this morning, it was bucketing down. Oh, wow. Those are the hardest conditions to play in, definitely, is the rain. In the Richmond Port game, it was raining a little bit earlier today as well when I saw that. So, yeah, it does make it a scrappy game. The little bit of rain which has happened here hasn't affected this one at the moment. 35-24 halfway through this term. But, yeah, it's so hard to play in rain, and you got to try and think a little bit smarter and harder than the other team. You got to kick it off the ground. You don't really want to be picking up. You definitely don't want to be bouncing it. And yeah, you want to try and make sure that the ball's not too wet, because when it's wet, it's not great. Rankin did just drop the ball there, so good picking up there by the umpire. But I mean, that one was a pretty obvious one though. Anyway, right. Right, keys, snaps, bang, scoreboard pressure's coming here. Adelaide are putting on the scoreboard pressure. This is big now. Adelaide 6-5-41, Brisbane 3-6-24. Are we going to be witnessing an upset here? We very well could. We've seen a couple of those little upsets, 50-50 games this year. With because our live streaming has been, we've picked some brilliant games to live stream this year. Not even gonna lie, we have picked some fantastic games to live stream. We'll run through the games which we've live streamed this year. Because we know that the Saints Dockers game, Saints won by 15. Richmond Dogs in an upset by 4. The Pies beat the Crows by 1, and now this one has been a good one so far. Could we be witnessing an upset? Maybe. AVPS says it was more like soccer. I bet it was. Yeah, you got to. Oh, it's bucketing down the Adelaide Oval at the moment by looks of things. When the light picks it up, like when it's the light, you can clearly see raining quite heavily indeed. This game will turn into soccer as well very soon, AVPS. I bet this one right here, Adelaide Brisbane. But yeah, it is a lot harder to play in the rain. Turns this game, I don't think, like, leads in wet weather is so important, and an 18-point lead, well, a 12-point lead in wet weather feels like a 20-point lead. A 20-point lead feels like a 32-point lead. Just pulling out random numbers at the moment, but you get what I mean. You get the concept. But yeah, bucketing down. You can even see it on the camera. Wow, that is heavy rain. Everybody's got their rain jackets, raincoats, ponchos, all that stuff out. Umbrellas going to find shelter. Warm jackets, all that stuff there that you need. Right, got 3 people watching at the moment. It's a boundary stoppage. We actually haven't really been live reacting to this game a lot. We've kind of just been more chilling and doing random stuff. But anyway, though, let's try and get back onto this task of live reacting to the game. That's what this stream is for. 9 minutes 15 to go on the clock. Rayner got it out. McCluggage stripped of it bare. Jones had it, lost it. Shoal wrapped up. So that was McCluggage's probably first touch of the quarter. And it's not even a disposal because he just had it and then just was stripped straight of it. So McCluggage on Dawson at the moment. I mean, that is a very tough matchup for him to win. McCluggage, there's the little underground handball to Rich, who was there waiting for it. A little spiralling ball to nobody buts. Duday. Neil. McCluggage again. Back to Neil. Little hooking kick. Butts drop one because of the slippery ball. Bailey, you can't give up a goal like that in a game like this. And luckily enough, it will not cost. It'll be behind for Brisbane and another missed opportunity. 3-7 to 6-5. Yes, you do feel like these missed opportunities will definitely build up on Brisbane. And when we were here last time for the stream, it was the same thing for Adelaide. Missed opportunities piled and piled and piled up on them. So wide ball, it's a good mark by Murray. You got to be really good to take marks like those. Let's see. We've currently got 50 views in total. Once I had the ball on the wing and the ball slipped out of my hands. Yeah. Oh, exactly. That's exactly what can happen. Yep. Exactly, stuff like that can happen. It was I think it was Pedler earlier today in this game that dropped an easy. That was uncontested. He had. Uncontested, he had no, like, it was a free kick or a mark, and he just drops it when he goes to kick it. I mean, I must admit it does make for funny viewing, but yeah, disappointing at the same time. Michael Laney now, he's going to go to about 70 out. Good lead from Dawson. He's not a natural forward, he doesn't normally do things like that, but that's good when we need him to stand up. Rankin in the pocket. Nearly got there. There's a big hip and shoulder. And it's going Rankin's way. Free kick, Isaac Rankin. What can he create from this? And in a big game like this, it is a goal which you need to nail. And that's Collingwood v North games, nearly over 93-58 are the scores of that one. Isaac Rankin. This makes it 22 points. This makes it 22 points and really puts pressure on Brisbane to perform here. We've still got 7 minutes. Isaac Rankin. Oh, just curled it a little bit too shallow. And he misses near side. I pushed big bloke in the mud. I think that might be I pushed a big bloke in the mud. Very funny. All the mud puddles. Yep. All those mud puddles scattered around the ground from all that rain. Duday wrapped up. Well, we've got 6 minutes 41 to go on the clock. What I want to see from here is probably another 2 Adelaide goals. That would definitely start to put this game out of sight, out of mind. North are making a comeback in the other game. It's 29 points, 93-64. If they win that, if North win that game, that's insane. Yeah, yeah. Jeez, if North win that game, that's crazy. They can't. They surely can't. Coleman. Leicester. Berry. Let's see how much time. Yeah, so I posted AVPS. Yeah, understand. Let's see how much time is in the other game. 5:35. So that game will end before the Crows game does. North won't win. Surely not. They couldn't. They couldn't. Oh, Sidebottom got injured in his 300th game. Oh no, he'd be disappointed with that. It was his 300th game. Also Cox's 100 in the other game as well. But yeah, he'd be disappointed. Would still Sidebottom that he's injured himself in his 300th game. That's not how I would have wanted it to have. That's not how I would have planned it either. Here we go. And it's going to go out of bounds. Gee, if North kick one more though now, in that other game. Because I mean, North have actually been like, they were competitive last week versus Sydney. They've not really taken it up to Collingwood, but I mean, they've come back late in this game. So they're going to be able to make what could have been easily a 60-point margin, 10-goal margin into maybe only a 4 or 5-goal margin, which from a North Melbourne point of view, you'd have to be quite happy with that indeed. Oh, there goes Collingwood, 35 points. And if you didn't think that was your game, now it is. Right. Anyway, though, it's on Adelaide's 50. Here's an opportunity to score. O'Brien v Danaher go at it. Plenty of players slipping over. O'Brien does the little fist punch this time. Dawson, hard in at it. Michaelini doesn't want to take the shot. No wonder why. Murphy. Zorko wrapped up in a nice tackle. 4 people watching at the moment. Absolutely amazing stuff. And is Adelaide by 17. And in the other game, it's Collingwood by 35. At half-time, I'll be able to give you a Hugh McCluggage update, AVPS Australia. And I'm going to have to take a little break as well at half-time. Rankin out there. Fisted away. Andrews. Berry. Right. Reach on screen. Here we go. O'Brien v Danaher again. McInerney must be taking a little break. Rankin from the pocket. No, you are kidding me. That should not be possible. Isaac Rankin, that should not be allowed. There is a goal of the year contender from Isaac Rankin. Isaac in the pocket. Goal North, 99-70. How will that margin go? For Isaac Rankin, he's running into the pocket. That's not possible. That should not be allowed. That is Eddie Betts kind of like things. Oh yeah, this is the angle. That's a goal of the year contender. That's got to be in that goal of the year contender video that the AFL makes every week. That's got to be in there. If that's not in there, the AFL must be losing their mind because that's got to be in there. 99-70 in another game. We'll be keeping a little update on that, but yeah, Adelaide by 23. Upset of the round happening here, potentially. I mean, I don't know though, because like as I said, upset of the round. I was just thinking, what other upsets have we had? Which at halftime we'll be able to review all the upsets which we've had, plus every game which we've had. But wow, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Adelaide goals in a row. Sloan out of the middle. Another opportunity. Rachele dropped a chest marker sitter. He went about 20 metres back to go forward. McHenry, he's got the handball runner. Doesn't want to use him. He's going to take his chances to go inside 50 instead. High long ball into the pocket. He wants Fogarty. It's a drifting wide ball. He claims the mark. And he's paid it. No, you are kidding me. That's not a mark. As an Adelaide fan, that is not a mark. He's taking that outside the field of play, but look, I'll take it. Moving the chair. Is he going drop punt? Oh, he's going drop punt. Put this in the goal of the year video should this go through as well. Darcy Fogarty from the impossible angle in the pocket. Lines it up. Fisted through for a minor score. Well, fair to say that with our efforts, 24 points is a very good margin. That's definitely been taken outside the field of play, but doesn't matter. He had a crack. At least had an opportunity. He missed far side, and then it was fisted through for a behind anyway. McHenry. Jones nearly. He slips over. Ball not yet out of bounds. As casually as he takes it out of bounds. Right. I mean, Darcy Fogarty had a great crack there. 35-point lead here for Collingwood now. 35 points, 105-70. Collingwood lead by 35 with 3:35 to go in that game. So that'll be a pretty easy Collingwood win there. They should be able to take that one out by about 40. Should be able to kick a late goal or two and really put a bit of pain on North. Right. How long have we been live for? An hour and 20. Wow. This will have to be a 3-hour live stream. I'll make it a 3-hour live stream. I will try and make this a 3-hour live stream. Wouldn't that be great? A 3-hour live stream. And I mean, look, if this is an upset, brilliant as well. Dunkley, top of the square, Michael Laney. Oh, nearly third grab. He dropped one because the ball is wet. You got to keep that in mind. The ball is wet. The ball is slippery. It is tough conditions. Excellent connection. Absolutely brilliant stuff. But yeah, this is just insane. So feel free to let me know who wins from here. And we'll be going over the round very soon. Right, well I reckon I'll be doing this human cluggage update a little bit after, because I'm gonna have to take this break in a moment. Zorko, step through traffic, lined it up, goes bang. That's what they needed. Big reply, Brisbane. Good sides hang around, good sides reply. And we obviously know that Brisbane are a good side. We know that. We know that Brisbane are a quality side. We know they're happy to hang around in this contest indeed. Yeah, a bit poor there. A bit easy. A little bit of candy sold there from Dane Zorko. Didn't sell the whole shop, just sold a couple of candy bars. There, keys falling for it. And a nice finish there from Dane Zorko. Right. Massive last few moments. Next goal, absolutely crucial. Because if Adelaide get the next goal, it's back out to 24. If Brisbane get the next goal, though, it is back to 12. And you can see what momentum can do. You can see how important it is. Here we go. Dawson. Out of the middle. Goes Keys with the little soccer. McInerney gets it back. He just spirals the ball out. It's going to be a foot race as to who can get there first. And yeah, Duday, pretty content to see that one over the boundary line. Don't have to do anything crazy in these last couple of minutes. How long's left in the Collingwood North game? 2 minutes 1. 2 minutes in the Collingwood North game now. So yeah, they'll be able to pretty easily win. That game indeed. They're Collingwood 35 points is the current margin, and at half time I'll be able to review that game as well. That Collingwood v North Melbourne game. Right. Millera. McInerney. Duday. Saligo. Nicely done. Out wide floater. Taken in the field of play there from Leicester, I believe it might be. No, I think that's Gardner instead. Inside 50 goes Darcy Gardner. The Flyers flew. The Crummers stayed down. Murphy kicks it away. Poor kick coming straight back through Connor McKenna. His short little stabby kick. Oh, Dane Zorko only just got it. He's going to move it on. Inside 50 ball. To the top of the square. Rayner drifted across. Can he get one here? He can't quite. Gave it to McInerney. Nearly McCluggage diving in. Trying to save the day. Duday ran into trouble. Cameron got it. That is as big as you'll see before half time. That would have to be one of the biggest moments we've seen in this game so far. A 24-point lead becomes 12 just like that. And Brisbane, we know good sides hang around. We know that. And we know Brisbane are going to hang around this contest. We definitely know that. Brilliantly done there from Charlie Cameron. I mean, that's got to be rushed through for behind there. From an Adelaide Crows point of view, you cannot let that. You cannot let that happen. Collingwood North game, 36 seconds to go, 105 to 70, so that will probably stay as it is. But yeah, 608 subscribers at the moment. Right. Charlie Cameron, good finish. A minute 27 to half time. Been a long quarter. We're getting there. One more goal here for either side. I think next goal, again, is critical because if Brisbane get it at 6 points, Adelaide get it at 18. We had to have a little look at the ladder as well at half time. Been live for an hour 25 now. This will have to be a 3-hour live stream, as I said earlier, and I'll try and make this one a 3-hour live stream if I can. Might not be, but I'll try. Dunkley handballs it to Berry. Right. 33-40 this quarter. It's been a long one. It's been a scrappy one. Well, not really, actually, because it's 49-37. Actually quite high scoring. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if rain comes over the course of the half-time break. Collingwood North game done, 105-70. In the other game, Collingwood win by 35. Rich got 50 seconds. Gunston. Oh, behind. Big moment though still. And I mean, Brisbane 5 goals 8. Adelaide 7 goals 7. So I mean, both sides really have had their chances and opportunities to try and further convert some opportunities and that have just been a few little missed ones. 36, 35 seconds. Right. I'm going to have to take a break very soon because I need to go to the toilet. Right, we've got 34 seconds. I'll hang around for 34 seconds, then go to the be back soon screen and have a little break. I'll only be a couple of minutes though anyway, for anybody wondering, so you don't have to go anywhere. You can just hang around for two or so minutes because that's all I'll be. I'll be 2 minutes. Dawson stripped of it. McCluggage inside 50. They do not do anything here. Get through the time. To half time. 5 people watching at the moment. I'll be back in a moment. That's a quarter. Half time. 49-38. Adelaide 7-7. 49. Brisbane 5-8. 38. Mute button. Where is it going to be? Where's this mute button going to be? Mic and audio. Right, I'm heading off for my break now. You shouldn't be able to hear me, so I'm just going to mute myself. Alright. Hello, Senior Man 254. Hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry about that. I just had to take a quick little break. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We're back. We're off and running. And yeah, hello and welcome to the stream. Right. Got 4 people watching at the moment. Sweet. Yeah, hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Halftime shows on my live streams. I don't know whether you guys like them or not, but I have found them personally quite entertaining. It makes 20 minutes go by very quick. So halftime show. Here's what I'm doing. We're going to go over for AVPS Australia. We're going to go over humour cluggage stats. We're going to do a game review, a round review, and next round's tips. So feel free to join in with me for next round's tips. So here we go. Humour cluggage stats. Let's have a little look. So humour cluggage, where is he going to be at? Humour cluggage for AVPS. This is for you. Humour cluggage, 21 fantasy, 8 disposals, 5 kicks, 3 handballs, 0 marks, 0 tackles, 0 shots on goal. None of that. That is the humour cluggage stats. 7-7-49 to 5, 8-38 at the moment. The Crows lead it by 11 points. And in a quarter, which was definitely owned by Adelaide, where we've taken the lead. Jordan Dawson, 77 fantasy, 70 for Laird, 59 for Rich, 58 for Keys. Goals behinds. Walker's been good with the 2 goals. 2 goals for Thilthorpe and Cameron. And then other goal scorers include Keys and Rankin, both with 1 goal 2. Rayner 1 goal 1. Pedler, Zorko and Rich. Gunston and Danaher have both missed some opportunities with 0 goals too, because we know Brisbane have missed a couple of opportunities, especially in context with the goal behind ratio. No worries, AVPS. Disposal 16 for Dawson, 15 for Keys, 15 Scholl, Dunkley, Rich, 13 for Jones, Laird, Miller, 12 for Rankin, Rankin, Coleman, Bailey. That is the disposals. Marks, 4 for McHenry, Rochelle. Tackles, 9 for Laird, 7 for Dawson, 4 for Hipwood and Dunkley. Hit-outs, 27 for O'Brien and McInerney. That's been a good ruck duel, to say the least, especially with their arts and craft in the ruck. Oscar McInerney's disposal efficiency being at 20% though. 3 hit-outs for Thilthorpe, 1 for Sloane. Surprising. Brisbane have won inside 50s 22 to 32. Adelaide are leading disposals, kicks, handballs. Adelaide leading disposal efficiency and efficiency inside 50. 14 shots from 22 entries, 64%. 38% for Brisbane, 12 shots from 32. Adelaide winning the free kick count by just 1 at the moment. Clearance is 25-33 in favour of the Lions, 7-5 centre. Adelaide 18-28 stoppage. Brisbane are winning +3 in contested possessions, and uncontested possessions 116 to 71 in favour of Adelaide. Right, marks 35-24 in favour of Adelaide, 6-2 marks inside 50 in favour of the Crows as well. Adelaide led for just over half the game. They've laid more tackles, 46-28. So to say the least, it has been quite an exciting contest so far, and both sides have used a little over half their interchanges. As we do know now, that is a little thing to keep your eye on, is the interchanges after North's interchange infringement last week, which penultimately cost them the game. Right, well now, talking about North, we'll just go and review the game which they just played in. Collingwood and North Melbourne. Collingwood 16-905, North 10-1070. Collingwood led for pretty much the whole contest really, and yeah, comfortably had the game on their terms. We'll go through the rest of the round now. We'll start back to Friday night. Sydney and Carlton. Sydney won by 26. A lot of people actually tipped Carlton, and it did stuff up their tipping round in a sense, because I'm at 4 at the moment. Should I get this one right, I get 5. Should I get this one wrong, I get 4. A lot of people are on 3s at the moment, I think, because of they didn't tip Carlton, and some people didn't even tip Port Adelaide. But yeah, Sydney, good win by 26 points. Season still alive for them. They needed that win on Friday night. They were much better than Carlton. Carlton missed a couple of really easy opportunities as well. Saturday. We turn our attention to Saturday. Now, some people do consider Sydney-Carlton a upset. And I mean, that's just a really 50-50 game anyway, so you can really just have your say on whether it's an upset or not. But this was the big one. The Hawks over the Saints by 10 points. The Saints had this game well and truly wrapped up in the last quarter, as they were leading by about 20 at one stage. Couldn't quite get over the line, and then the Hawks win by 10. They kicked the last 5 goals of the game. I think Brisbane are making their way back out there now. Still got 11 minutes. Okay. Fremantle won by 7 over the Demons. That was a cracking game, low scoring, sloppy contest, which turned out high scoring in the end. It was a really good game. Freo won by 7. The Giants defeated the Cats at GMHBA by 7. The Cats added Asava Radigalia to their injury list, and look, in terms of injuries, their injury list is not getting any better for the Cats. It's not looking good for them at the moment. Currently outside the top 8, and if Adelaide win this game, that will make things really interesting. It'll definitely start to get the Cats a little bit further away from that top 8 than what they would have hoped for. Just having a drink now. Right, we'll go to the next game. And that one was Gold Coast versus the Western Bulldogs. Gold Coast won by 7 in a game which was, another 7-point win. This time for Gold Coast. So the 7-point upsets continue to roll on. Gold Coast by 7 this time over the Western Bulldogs. That one was a really good game. The Dogs found themselves with a 20-point lead early on in the game. Before then, Gold Coast came back. They owned most of that first half. Did the Gold Coast Suns, and in that third quarter started to try and build out some repetitive leads. The Dogs come back to as close as 1 point in the last quarter. Before then, the Suns kick a late goal through Bailey Humphrey, a beautiful snap in the Northern Territory to win. And their opponent up there next week will be Adelaide, which I'll be running through my tips for that game in just a moment. West Coast versus Essendon, probably the most boring matchups. Well, one of the more boring matchups. This round's probably the most boring matchup so far. West Coast 46, Essendon 96. Essendon won by 50. Not really a lot to say. Essendon pretty comfortable winners. Low scoring and another sloppy contest. West Coast gave a bit of effort, but yeah, in the end, Essendon just way too strong. Oscar Allen is their main and probably only focal point inside that forward 50. Most of their goals do come from him. Richmond versus Port that was earlier today. Port Adelaide won by 10, 67-77, and man, it took a lot of effort to get over the line there. The power, both sides missed some really easy chances. Port Adelaide kicked like 17 behinds or something like that, which kept Richmond in it for longer than what they really should have been in the game for. So that one was an interesting one. And then obviously, as we know, Collingwood just got over North by 35. The Crows currently lead the Lions by 11. We've got 9 minutes still to go before the second half kicks off. Ladder. What does that do? So Collingwood are on 40 points. Port Adelaide are on 32. Should Brisbane win this, they'll go on to 36 and move up to second. Should they lose, they'll sit on 32 and keep the rest of that chasing pack. Melbourne, St Kilda, Western Bulldogs, all within touching distance of the top 4. Essendon and Fremantle are on 24 points to on the top 8. And then should Adelaide win by this current margin, they'll go up into 7th. But yeah, should they win, they'll be in the top 8. And they'd have to win by, about 10 points if they want to jump up into 7th. Otherwise, they might only sit in 8th. But should they lose, and then, they won't be back up in the top 8. And they'll sit in 10th. And if they lose by like 100 points, they'll fall down even further. Then it's Sydney, Gold Coast, then Carlton, then GWS, Richmond, Hawthorn, North, and West Coast. Tips. Next round tips. Feel free to join in with me if you want to. Let's go over our tips for next round. I've only started to work on tipping a little bit. Haven't done a lot of it. I want to get a little bit of it done. So I'll go through what I have done so far. First game next round. So this is actually leaking tipping stuff for tomorrow. So if you're going to watch tipping, you're going to actually know a little bit here. You see, rocking up to the live streams does give you a little bit of deeper access information to some of my videos. Alright, first one. Melbourne and Carlton. What do you guys think? I've said Melbourne 15, 8, 98, Carlton 8, 8, 56. These tips are subject to change. They may change, they may not. I don't think this one will. Melbourne by 42. That's mine. That's my tip for the first game. Melbourne by 42. Feel free to play along. Put your tips in the chat. Melbourne by 42 with the scores of 15, 8, 98 to 8, 8, 56. Second game of the round is Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn. And Hawthorn came off that great win against St Kilda, as we know. Port Adelaide off that 10-point win versus Richmond today. I don't think this is going to be a big blowout. I think this is going to be a 45-point win to the Power, with the scores of 15-17, 107 Port Adelaide to 8-14, 62 of Hawthorn. I think this is going to be a quite exciting, free-flowing, high-scoring contest. But I think these sides are going to miss their chances. And yeah, it'll prove costly for both the sides. So Port Adelaide by 45, and this is the last one we've got around to. West Coast versus Collingwood, the Saturday twilight game at Optus Stadium. And I've said West Coast 7-9-51, Collingwood 24, 124. 20 goals, 424. So that is let me just get out my calculator, 51. Well, let me just get up the calculator, 124, take 51. That is a 73-point win there for the Pies. So that's my tips next round. We'll go through the rest of the games though and just make up some random tips here. Right, first on the Saturday night, Dogs v Cats. This is a good game. This is a very good game. Team and margin, don't know. It is at Marvel. It is a Channel 7 Saturday night game as well. So I actually think, at the moment anyway, I'm going to tip the Dogs. I think they're the better side, and I think at Marvel, the Cats aren't the greatest of sides there. I think the Dogs can win this game. I reckon I might genuinely tip them in the upset. So I'm going to say, let's just say at the moment, let's see what other people have tipped. But at the moment, let's just make up a random tip. I think the Dogs do win. I'm just not sure by how much. Let me think. Dogs by... Let's see what other people have said. 46% have tipped Dogs, 54% have tipped Cats. Dogs $1.80, Cats $2. I'm going to say Dogs by 10 at the moment. Gold Coast v Adelaide is the second Saturday night game at TIO Stadium, including Adelaide. Now, I'm not really going to know until we've seen Adelaide, but at them, only 28% of people have tipped Gold Coast at the moment, 72% have tipped Adelaide. This is $1.90 a piece. I genuinely think Adelaide can get the job done. You can't kick it to Ballard or Collins or stuff like that all night, because if they do, it'll be trouble. But I think from what we've seen so far, I think it might be alright. I think it might be okay here. Early tip. I mean, the Dogs couldn't get the job done up there, though. Let's just say Adelaide by 3 at the moment. Actually, Adelaide by 9. We'll go Adelaide by 9. That tip will definitely change. That will not be Adelaide by 9 in tomorrow's tipping video. I can almost guarantee that. First game Sunday. Giants Richmond. This is a good game. I might think about streaming this one, the Giants and the Tigers. First game Sunday, Giants Stadium. Giants $1.75 and the favourites. Richmond $2.08. 51% have tipped the Giants. 49% have tipped the Tigers. This is a big game. Feel free to let me know who you think gets the job done throughout next round. I think Giants by 14. Yep. I'll go Giants by 14. I think there'll be two strong Giants staying. We've seen the fights they put up against like Carlton, St Kilda. We saw how good they play there. I think they win this game by 14. Last game of the round, definitely not an interesting one. Essendon taking on North Melbourne at Marvel Stadium. 97% of people have tipped Essendon. 3% have tipped North Melbourne. I'm going to say Essendon by, we'll go like 44, I think. Essendon by 44, and that one will probably change as well. Anyway, though, in terms of the buys, because we know round 12 is going to be buy round. The AFL has spread the buys across like 4 rounds, 12, 13, 14, 15 this year. Next week's buys, Brisbane, Fremantle, St Kilda and Sydney. So those are some pretty big buys. Fremantle in some good form. Does that all of a sudden halt their momentum? St Kilda, Sydney, Brisbane, 3 other big clubs with buys. That's a big week of footy next week. And make sure that you hang around till the end of the stream, because at the end of the stream, I'm going to go over how 3-game match reviews will work next week with the different buys. Some of you guys may have already seen my community post a few days ago about it, but anyway, though, if you haven't, I'll be able to show you and tell you at the end of the stream. But yeah, exclusive stuff being on stream, I guess. You guys get to know some exclusive things like those early tips. Anyway, though, we're not too far away from the second half getting underway. I'll check the time and see. Right. Round 11. 2 minutes. Is there anything which you guys want to ask me about for 2 minutes or something like that? Anything, any questions about content or something like that? Happy to answer them. Sunday night well and truly set in Adelaide now for at the Adelaide Oval for this game. Lights are on. It is dark. Lights in full flight. Crowd in full flight. And this is a big game which you do not want to miss. You do not want to go anywhere. Do not want to go anywhere at all. This is a big contest. This second half is sure to be an absolute belter. Right. Well, we've got 3 people watching. Hopefully we can get a couple more in this second half because, yeah, even though I know that other people have streamed, but I still just thought that I'll just stream it anyway because it's fun. It's fun streaming. I enjoyed it and I haven't been doing it for 4 weeks. So I just thought that, yeah, definitely a good idea to do it this week. Just to get back out there streaming because it is quite fun. And regardless of whether we get lots of views or not, it doesn't really matter as long as I'm having a good time. That's the main thing. Big Flopper says, yo, hello, welcome to the stream. Glad that you could join us in this live reaction, live watch along, and you've come just in time because the second half is about to get underway. We are excited for this second half. My tip Brisbane by 15 at the moment. It's the Crows by 11, and how good would it be to see the Crows get over the line? And another upset to end off the round is not a bad thing. Live ladder. Should the Crows win, they'll jump up into 7th. Yep. Here we go. Second half underway at the Adelaide Oval between the Crows and Lions. We've been live for an hour 46. Right. Got 73 total views at the moment. The most people we've had has been 6. Hopefully we can gain a couple of subscribers as well. Here we go. I've watched nearly all the episodes and seasons. I'll respond to that in just a moment. Just got to get this second half underway and then I'll be able to respond to it. It's going to be McInerney and O'Brien to go head-to-head in the ruck. We're all ready to go here for this second half at the Adelaide Oval. Sunday twilight football between Brisbane and Adelaide. 49 plays 38. Here we go. Adelaide and Brisbane. Second half underway. Here we go. We've definitely saved the best till last here. Alright, Big Flopper. We'll get to you now. I've nearly watched all the episodes and seasons of the Adelaide Crows My Coach Crew Mode. I appreciate that. I know that's a fan favourite among everybody. The Evo 2 ones did really well. AFL 23 still trying to kick into gear. Still trying to get the game going quite perfectly as well. So, yeah, still not quite there just yet in terms of AFL 23 games and stuff like that. But we're getting there. The game is definitely getting there, as we know. Secondary stoppage. Led. Nearly. It's probably going to be a high. Brisbane advantage. There was another thing which I was going to say as well. I've literally forgotten. Oh, yes. AFL 23, Coach Crew Mode. Big Flopper next week. I did put out a community post. No pre-game or first quarter footage next week in my AFL 23 Coach Crew Mode episode in the showdown. It's disappointing because, yeah, all the footage from the first quarter has been lost. So, yeah, unfortunately enough, it'll be a bit of a shorter one next week without that. But, yeah, it's definitely the end of the game, which is quite big. Anyway, though, back to this game now. 19:22 to go this term. O'Brien nearly won it, kicks it away. I watch when I can, because it's really fun to watch. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, Big Flopper. I enjoy making those videos as well. Definitely one of the highlights of definitely the channel is those Coach Crew Modes. I know everybody loves those. Ashcroft, wrapped up. Rayner, wrapped up. Definitely a big favourite among all fans. The Adelaide Crows My Coach Crew Mode. Tackles 50 to 33. Adelaide winning that stat. And AVPS Australia, if you're still hanging around, I'll be able to give you a Humour Cluggage update at 3/4 time, or any time this quarter, really. 5 people watching at the moment. Zorko misses. Wasn't paying attention there for a moment. 5 goals, 9 now. You do just wonder. Is accuracy going to cost Brisbane here? Because this could be 9 goals 5 and they could be up by 10 at the moment. But it's 5 goals 9 and they're down by 10. And the Crows have played a very good game. But it's been no Collingwood came from behind a couple of weeks ago on stream as well. So, yeah, you cannot rule out any. You cannot rule out the. You definitely cannot rule out the Lions at this stage. We're only just started this third term. Still got a big half. Been live for nearly 2 hours. This will definitely be a. This should surely be a 3-hour live stream. Plus, I'll hang around for a little bit after post game, and also at the end of the live stream, I'll be giving you guys information on how 3-game match reviews will be working in rounds 12 and 13. If you haven't already seen the community post, McCluggage has a shot, weaved his way through traffic, has a shot, and bends it back to perfection. First goal of the term, Lions, and it is Hugh McCluggage that strikes the first. That is a big moment in this game, back to 4 points. And there's a goal, AVPS, for Hugh McCluggage, your AFL fantasy man. Hawks won their second game this week, says Big Flopper. Exactly. What a win it was. They kicked the last 5 goals of the game. And it just makes you wonder, how will this one unfold? That's a great finish from Hugh McCluggage, though. And I mean, the Hawks, they're a young side, but they're a really developing young side, and they look like they know what they're doing as well. They look like that this young side's been around for a couple of years, even though this is definitely their first year. 9 disposed for McCluggage, by the way. There's a bit of a stat update right there. But yeah. The Hawks actually don't look too bad. I think they can surprise a few teams and win a couple more games. That one versus North Melbourne later on the year will actually probably be a decent game. And yeah, they've got a couple of opportunities to win maybe a couple more games as well. Who knows? Anyway, though, now it's Berry that steams away. 250 to put the Lions in front. It's going to go across the face. Cameron nearly behind. They're coming. They're coming. They are coming. 78 to 88, surprising. Oh, I think it surprised everybody. I mean, those people that have got, 8 tips out of 8 have blown my mind, because I feel like it's almost impossible that Sydney, you tip Hawthorn, you tip Fremantle, you tip the Giants, and you tip the Suns all in 1 week of footy. I just think that's insane. Oh, I don't even know how that's possible, not even going to lie. I don't even know how that's possible. That's just insane. Those people must be able to predict the future. Ashcroft, high ball, floating, behind. So, I mean, now there's really been missed opportunities. And there's been a couple of rushed ones, but there's been a couple of really gettable ones in here as well. Here for Brisbane. You do just wonder. And I mean, if they win the game from here, they probably do deserve to win the game. But if they do win the game from here, it'll be like... Well, they shot themselves in the foot and still won. At the moment, anyway. I mean, look, Adelaide might have a bad patch. They might kick straight towards the end of this game. We don't know. 16:50 to go in this game still. Inside 50, McCarthy nearly hung on. Worrell, Murray, Michaelini gets it out of there. Kicks it out. Starcevic took the mark. They're going to pay us a mark. There's been a couple of really interesting calls in this game. A couple of interesting 50-50 marks. A couple of interesting 50-50 decisions in general. O'Brien, that was probably kicking in danger. Yeah, good call there, umpire. As much as I don't like it, but no, I think you got to say there that is fair. He clearly actually hit Ashcroft in the end. It'll be Ashcroft's shot on goal, and yeah, I definitely think that's a deserving one there for the Lions. They deserve that one. Ashcroft, a very lucky free kick there, and definitely kicking in danger. They don't pay those a lot, but they did make the right call. Ashcroft hasn't had a massive game, and that's not going to help Brisbane. They might just win this game purely off behinds or something now. 7-7-49 Adelaide, 6-12-48 Brisbane. There's 14 shots to 18, even though it doesn't sound like a big differential, but you can still just almost tell yourself that it is a bit of a differential. My voice is slowly getting tired now. Thilthorpe free kick. Inside 50. Fogarty nearly. Free kick Adelaide. Damn, Lions hit back in the third quarter. Yeah, Lions have hit back quickly. They are hitting them in a flurry here. They are happy to come back. They're happy to try and win this game. But now it is Darcy Fogarty that can put them back down into their holes. Let them know about it. He can send them a message saying, you're not winning this game. This should be too easy for Fogarty. Directly in front, he cannot be missing this. Pressure does get to you, but this is a regulation, and he did it. Popped it home. Didn't absolutely split the middle, but he got it there. That's all you ask, just to get those ones through. Because you really cannot be missing those ones. I mean, Joe missed what would normally be one for him quite early on in the game to kick off the scoring, and then Gunston and Joe missed another couple of chances which they'd normally take. So, yeah, quite lucky there that Brisbane have missed some opportunities. There's been a couple of rush behinds, a couple of touch behinds, a couple of spoil through behinds, a couple of hit the posts. We've really seen it all so far in today's stream, and it's been a good game though. Most importantly, we've had a good game. And I really do wonder who wins it from here. Darcy Fogarty. Big goal there, 14:48 in the third quarter to go. Back underway in the middle. Dawson Neely. Sloan went in hard. Determined as ever. Holding the ball. Sloan apparently dragged that one in. That's an interesting call. It's going to be Neil in the middle. Clearance is 1-4 for anybody interested. Inside 50, the Flyers flew. The Crummers stayed down. That one will stop, but will be taken out of bounds. I got to go. I love watching your vids. I'll see you later. See you later, big flopper. Glad that you enjoyed. Glad that you swung around for a little bit. But yeah, most importantly, I'm glad that you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, see ya. Pressure gauge, 209 Brisbane, 213 Adelaide. I mean, that does just tell a story there. That both sides have been really competitive. The pressure is on, the heat is on, and it is a heated atmosphere at the Adelaide Oval so far. Right. Oscar McInerney. Neil. McCarthy. Inside 50. It's a bouncing ball, but sees it through. Oh, hang on, wait, wrong one. 6:13 now. And I mean, look, there's been a couple of really interesting opportunities which they could have easily taken, but yeah, they should be up by a fair bit. 3 people watching at the moment. Dawson. Could have been a chuck, but it was a smart over-the-head handball. McHenry, who goes 110%. Murphy left it behind, disappointingly. Nearly Saligo. McCluggage, inside 50, long ball. Wanting Joe. Fisted through there. Well, fisted over the boundary line, should I say there, by Murray. 4 people watching at the moment. 6-point game. Very smart from Dawson. Great little flick over handball head thing. O'Brien. That was a horrible throw in there. Like what? That went like 10 metres or something like that. Didn't go anywhere at all. That was the shallowest throw ever. And I mean, the rucks do stand back. Yeah, the rucks do stand back. But yeah, still though, you can't. That's a better one. That's way better. The rucks do stand back, but still though, there's no excuses to throw it in that short. McCluggage inside 50. Ashcroft circling. Ashcroft got it. Wobbler out in the full. It was always a wobbler off the boot. It was just going to be the story of whether it went through or not, and it didn't. Right, there we go. It's better. Right. Got 5 people watching at the moment. Hopefully we can get a couple more in, because our stream high is 6 tonight, which hasn't been too great. But everybody, there's a couple of other people which are streaming as well, this game as well. So, yep. All sharing the viewers around. All sharing those viewers around. But yeah, it's rare when you actually get to stream a game all by yourself anyway. But anyway, though, off topic, this game has been a good one so far. Down to 4 people now. Kadeen Coleman. McCluggage, little underground dribbler. Ashcroft, back to McCluggage. Sold the candy shop. Inside 50. Long ball. Hipwood. Joe did the distracting. It was a 2v2. It turned into a 1v1 because Joe was distracting really well. And now that gives Hipwood a great opportunity here to line up for a goal. We've just hit the 2-hour mark now. Been live for 2 hours and 10 seconds. That's smart there from Joe Danaher. That's what you want to do if you want to try and get a shot, and Hipwood should not be missing this. But with their day, it probably will be a miss. Eric Hipwood, in he struts. He's hit the post. I called it. This is normally something which will go through there for Hipwood, but it doesn't. And the Adelaide Oval is a place where you come to the Adelaide Oval, right, and you miss all your shots. You do not sink any shot. One side is accurate, the other isn't. Oh, I can run you through that little crazy stat at 3/4 time. I can think of numerous games for Port Adelaide and Adelaide, the Adelaide Oval this year, where either them or the visitors have come and not kicked straight at all. I will show you guys if I remember at 3/4 time. I'll tell you what I've been talking about. We'll go through game review, Hugh McCluggage stats for AVPS Australia, and this crazy stat about this inaccuracy at 3/4 time. Right, ball up. Right. Saligo. It's going to be high tackle. Sorry about that. Pardon me. Jake Saligo. Down the line, wanted Fogarty, couldn't quite find him. Got 3 people watching at the moment. Sloan. Oh no, that's the replay. Zorko looks to be in a little bit of pain. Not too much, but a little bit. Miller. Went the fend off. Had to get rid of it. He got rid of it, but he gave it straight to Bailey, who's off. They're running in waves. Rayner, Bailey, 2v1 here. Butts cannot go to ground. Bailey, dribbler, in the pocket. Typical Brisbane day. Didn't go through. It was going to make up his mind and thought, nah, I'll miss. Another one. So now that's 6:15. That was Carlton scoring Friday night against Sydney, 6:15. But, wow, you really do just go, wow. Adelaide, 8-7, 55. Brisbane, 6-15, 51. They've had chances. They've had numerous chances to bank and continue on their lead. They haven't been able to manufacture anything, though. Gardner. McCarthy. Short kick. And Zorko. Now wrapped up. Got 6 people watching a stream high. At the moment, 6 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as we're trying to grow as a channel and as a community, and definitely the best way to help me out. It's free. It helps out a ton subscribing. McCluggage. No, you are kidding. Nope. Miss. Typical Brisbane day. They just keep on missing all these shots. Which, I mean, very lucky here as an Adelaide fan, because they're going to kick. How many behinds? In chat, let me know how many behinds are Brisbane kicking today. I reckon they'll kick 23. Hang on, wait. What is the all-time behinds record? What is the all-time behinds record? Most behinds in an AFL game. Most behinds in an AFL game. How many is it? Oh, 41 behinds. 41 behinds. Funny. 41 behinds. 41 by Hawthorn. Wow. That's ridiculous. So 66 scoring shots. That's like back in those days where, yeah, it was big high scoring. But, yeah. 41 behind, so that won't be beaten tonight, but let's just see what will be. Let's see how many they do get. New subscriber, thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. 5 people watching, and if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. So they're not going to beat 41 behinds, but they might be able to get close. They might be able to get 24 or 25, which would just be insane, because that almost tells you it should be a big win, but there could be a potential upset brewing. But Brisbane have dominated this quarter, do they? Another behind? Nope, throw in, hit the behind post. 6 people watching at the moment. McInerney, ready to face off in the ruck. I wonder how many behinds they'll be getting tonight, though. Bailey. Sloan sockers off the deck, straight to Coleman. This is within his range. Don't really know what he did there. He wanted to find Zorko. It's going to be a, yeah, he should have just had a shot. He's a brilliant slicing ball. I don't know why he wouldn't just take a shot. Like, his kicks are brilliant. I don't know why he wouldn't just take a shot there, especially if you're an elite, silky smooth ball user like Kadeen Coleman. I don't know why he wouldn't take that shot. Another missed opportunity, even though it doesn't go to the scoreboard, but that one, he should have the privilege to take a shot there. If he's a great ball user, you don't need to give off the pass into the pocket there. You should just take the shot. So, yeah, definitely missed opportunity there for the Lions and Kadeen Coleman. But for the Crows, I'll be happy with that. 11% time forward half this quarter for the Crows. 89% for Brisbane. The crowd, they need to get in. They need to get behind Adelaide and support them. They need to kick a couple more goals. 8 likes on the stream at the moment. 609 subscribers. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We've got 6 people watching at the moment. And this is a big moment in this game here. Miller takes it from the stoppage. He gave it over to McHenry, who's got Laird running. Inside 50, long high ball. Who's at home? Walker nearly. Fogarty should have just taken it off the ground there. Boundary throw in. It's going to be a boundary throw in here for Adelaide. 7 people watching Stream High. We're trying to knock off some stream highs here. Now, if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it helps out the channel a ton, and we're trying to grow as a channel. Boundary throw in. Inside Adelaide's 50. McInerney, he takes it. He gets away. Murray, good mark. Playing on Danaher. It's not the easiest of matchups, but he's done a good job. Nick Murray, inside 50. Walker nearly. Keys. Got a bit of separation off McKenna. And he is going to make it a ball up. Right. Let's see. Walker. That's high. That is a clear arm around the neck. Maybe ducked into it. That's the only explanation that I have for that. Because other than that, that is definitely high. McInerney got it out of there only just. Saligo. 7 people watching, another stream high. We just had 7 not too long ago. Now we've got 7 more now. And as I always do say, if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it helps out the channel a ton. And do not go anywhere. 3/4 time, we've got some big stuff coming up. And then obviously we've got a big last quarter after this third quarter. Keys muscled his way free. Murphy inside 50 into the pocket. Had Rochelle on the lead. Fisted out of bounds and away. And it'll be a boundary throw in here. About 25 out from Adelaide's goal in the pocket. And look, it's been an interesting game so far. And yeah, this game is definitely not going to be dying off. So Adelaide have had 15 shots in general. Like adding up 8 plus 7 equals 15. Brisbane have kicked more behinds than Adelaide have had shots. Rochelle. Rankin from the pocket. Well, with the snap, he misses. Right. 8:56 Adelaide to 6:16:52 Brisbane. Wow. And yeah, 3/4 time I'll be running you guys through the Adelaide Oval inaccuracy curse this year. Because, yeah, it feels like there's been plenty of... I mean, even today, early at the MCG between Richmond and Port Adelaide, there was tons of inaccuracy missing, and there's been other games which have had plenty of that as well. But it feels like at the Adelaide Oval specifically, there's been plenty more inaccurate games. Brisbane's last trip, he was back in round 1 when they suffered a heavy loss to Port Adelaide by like 60-something points or something like that. It was a big loss in the end. Inside 50 go Brisbane here. They're hoping to get a nice little win here. McCarthy turned it over. Saligo's got to get it out. He did. Berry, questionable disposal. Inside 50. Scholl dropped a mark that he'd normally take. No, he's been paid it. Otherwise, that's a certain Brisbane goal there and they go in front. Good work there from Scholl. We'll give him the clap. The famous clap. As you would have heard, with my Flames votes in the AFL Evolution 2 Coach Cream interview around then. If you guys were watching those videos, you would know the famous clap. O'Brien nearly got tackled. Rochelle, Saligo, Sloan. High ball 1v1. Walker uses his strength with advantage. Rankin cleans it up. He's just going to go for home. It's a dribbler. It's a wobbler. Can't rush this one through Leicester. He's going to have to work out a way out. And that one was pretty easy though in the end. Wilmot. Wilmot goes wide. Really wide. Hugging boundary wide. And it's going to trickle over. Right, let's just make sure that we've got good connection here. And this last quarter is going to be a big one. It is going to be a big one. Excellent connection. Absolutely amazing. Only 88 views in total. This is definitely going to be a smaller little stream. But that's alright. Doesn't really matter. As long as it's fun, which for me it is. That's the main thing I want to try and get. Is plenty of enjoyment out of these streams as we possibly can. And plus there are other people streaming the game anyway. I've got 7 people watching at the moment. So that's good. Right. Alright. 4 points. Hasn't moved off this margin for a little while. Right, here we go. 4 people watching. 4:56 to go in this third quarter. 56-52 in AVPS Australia. If you're still hanging around, I'll give you a humour cluggage update at 3/4 time. They won at full time, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know that. So yeah, 3/4 time. Got Nick Day. Not Nick Day, because that was the last stream. We've got humour cluggage update, the Adelaide Oval curse, and a game review. That's all coming up at 3/4 time. Big one there. Leicester, big moment in this game. This Dawson just got rid of it. Flung the handball out. 2v1 contest. Gardner, little dribbler along the ground. Went 15. Off the ground. Perfect soccer by Neil. Wanted Hipwood. Got out the back. Gunston. McCarthy from 50. Lines it up. Long ball. And will miss. And that does explain your day. If you're a Brisbane supporter, or even just watching this game as a general footy fan, or even as a Crows supporter, that just sums up Brisbane's day perfectly. It's been 7-17 inside 50s this term in favour of Brisbane. They've dominated this quarter, haven't made the most of it. Unrealistic attempt there from Berry. That's a big. Oh no, it's gone Brisbane's way. That's a big hurt there for Berry. He landed right on his back. He went up. Short little kick. He's going to have to make sure that he's alright, and he looks okay, but gee, that would hurt. Zorko off the ground. That's the go. Just long high ball. Nearly Hipwood. He got it. No, he hasn't. High. No. Jeez, he hung on to that, I reckon, Eric Hipwood. That is a bit stiff there from the umpire not to give it, but it's the ball up in a dangerous area. O'Brien. Look at him just run in, steal it, and give the handball off to bomb it out. Pedler has a bounce. He has a second bounce. He looks up. He found Thilthorpe. It's a 1v2 inside 50. It's the best not to kick there. I mean, there's a bit of separation though. Walker went to ground. Whistle was blown. It's going Brisbane's way. Bit of holding going on there both ways. Bit of holding, but Love to see the holding, but yeah, unfortunately enough, it's going to be a Brisbane free kick. Excellent connection, absolutely amazing stuff. 4 people watching at the moment. Rich free kick. Right, Rich. Down the line. Rankin. Keys. Worrell inside 50. Nearly Pedler. He's giving 110 at this footy. Pedler went back to go and hunt it. McCarthy helping out in defence. Now to Neil. Goes in board with the kick. O'Brien trying to chase it. But it's Gunston that got there and he made a bit of a fumble. Sloppy fumble. And it's going to be pushed in the back. Free to Gunston. You just can't give away those things, especially in a tight game like this. Ashcroft. Berry. Good tackle. Don't think he disposed of that correctly. Should have been holding the ball now. Dawson. Wrapped up. Ball up. Umpiring's been interesting in this game, to say the least. To say the least, umpiring has been very interesting. And don't worry, AVPS, I will do the Humour Cluggage stats update in 2 minutes 30 at 3/4 time. That's 2 minutes 30 game. So I've been live for 2 minutes 15. This will definitely be a 3-hour stream then. Wow, 3 hours. Can you believe that? That is going to be insane, a 3-hour stream. Right. Hipwood. Gee, yeah, they're replaying the Hipwood one. That was very stiff not to be called a mark. I think that probably should have been called a mark. But anyway, though, just adds another little twist and turn to this already twisting and turning game. 5 people watching at the moment. Murphy. Inside 50, long high ball. Thilthorpe nearly out the back. Lester nearly. Fogarty in the pocket. He has a little snappy dribbler. McHenry out the back. Sold some candy and slams it home. That is a massive goal there, McHenry. 9:62 plays 6:17:53. Makes you wonder. This inaccuracy probably will cost Brisbane. That is absolutely amazing, though, that finish from Ned McHenry. It got through. A little bit of poor defence there from Brisbane. From Berry. Sold the candy around Gardner, and McHenry slams it home to make it a 9-point game. A 9-point game. 1:38 game time to go. And this is going to be a good game. I can just tell. Just hit the 30-minute mark. 5 people watching at the moment. Let's hope we can finish off this stream with a bang and get a few more people in. And if you know any friends or family or anybody that might like this, make sure you let them know. And you let them know about this stream so they can come and enjoy the last quarter with us. Because this is going to be a good last quarter. Dawson inside 50. McKenna dropped one he'd normally take. He socketed it off the deck. Jordan Dawson now. To Laird. Back to Dawson. Little poking ball straight to Rich. Disappointing. Rich to Gunston, who's in the defence line. People getting back to help. 6 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to share this stream around so we can get more people on here to enjoy watching this last quarter with us, because this is going to be a good game. We know that. Leicester was wrapped up, and we've got 50 seconds to go of this quarter. 50 seconds game time in AVPS Australia. Do not worry, I'll be doing a Humour Cluggage 3/4 time stats update at 3/4 time. I'll be doing a couple of other little stuff as well. Game review and the Adelaide Oval kicking curse. Rankin to Rochelle. Oh no, you are kidding me, Josh. You cannot do that. Josh Rochelle has nailed a ripper. A banana cross snap combined. That is great there from Josh Rochelle. A banana cross snap. What do we call it? A snapana, I guess. That's just great. I mean, it was definitely more of a snap, more of a banana than anything, in the pocket. But, man, we needed that. 15-point lead now. And this game is getting intense. This game is getting heated. And Upset could be on the cards. What a win it would be for the Crows should they be able to claim it. Wow. What a game, and Rochelle is stoked. And so he should be. He's kicked a really big goal in the context of this game. 31 seconds to go. Mamta Patel, look what happens when you score 17 behinds before the fourth quarter. Yeah, exactly. You lose the game, and even though the game isn't over yet, we've still got a whole quarter and it's still very close, but O'Brien wins the hit out and the Crows win the clearance. Rochelle nearly. Yes, exactly. Like when you kick straight, when you don't kick straight, it is a kicking curse, and it hinders your confidence, and yeah, you do lose the game because of inaccuracy. Inaccuracy costs. The famous saying, Rayner moves to the middle. There is time. 8 people watching a stream high. If you're new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you know anybody that might like this game, make sure to share it to them. Cameron, 3/4 time. Adelaide saved by the siren. Yes, the commentator said, grab your popcorn, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and grab your device to watch this game, watch this stream. We've got a big last quarter coming up. It is the Crows by 15. We've got a couple of things to do now. We've got a couple of things to do at 3/4 time. So, first thing we want to do, we'll do a game review. We'll do stats for Hugh McCluggage in just a moment as well. Just give me a moment. I'll be about maybe 30 seconds. But yeah. Right. Big last quarter coming up. Big last quarter coming up. 15 points. This game is going down to the wire. Right. So yeah, if you know anybody that might like to join into the stream in this last quarter, make sure to share it to them. If you're new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And right, we're going to do our little 3/4 time show. 68-53, Crows by 15. AVPS Australia. Hugh McCluggage update. Here we go. AFL Fantasy, we'll get to that in a moment. Hugh McCluggage though, let's see. Scrolling down a fair bit. 43 AFL Fantasy, kicked a goal and a behind. 15 disposals, 9 kicks, 6 handballs, 0 marks, 0 tackles, 67 disposal efficiency percent. So not the greatest of days for Hugh McCluggage, but we'll run through some other stats. AFL Fantasy, 106 Flair, 96 Dawson, 81 Keys, 75 Dunkley, 74 Rich, 73 Neil, 71 Rayner, 69 Shaw McInerney. Goals behinds, 2 goals Walker, Thilthorpe, Cameron, 1 goal 3 for Rankin, 1 goal 2 for Keys, 1 goal 1 Fogarty, McCluggage, Rayner, Zorko, 1 goal straight McHenry, Pedler, Rochelle, Rich, 0 goals 2 for 0 goals 2 for Gunston, Danaher, Bailey, and then a singular behind for Ashcroft, Hipwood, and McCarthy. Right. Disposals now. Let's go up to the top. 24 Laird, 23 Dawson, 21 Keys, Neil, 19 Miller at Shoal, Rich, 18 Zorko, Dunkley, Bailey, Marks, 5 McHenry, Rich, tackles, 12 Laird, 8 Dawson, 7 Dunkley, 5 Keys, Michael Laney, Sloan, Hipwood, Neil, Bailey. Hit outs now. 43 McInerney, 37 O'Brien, 4 Thilthorpe, 1 Sloan, 1 Walker. It's been a good ruck battle for the most part. 35-51 inside, 50s in favour of Brisbane, so it's been quite interesting there. Brisbane have won clearances, stoppage clearances 32-37, Centre Adelaide 9-7. Brisbane winning contested footy, Adelaide winning uncontested footy and turnovers. Marks 45-35, 6-3 marks inside 50 in favour of the Crows. Adelaide have led for about 3/4 of this game so far. But yes, this is a big last quarter coming up. And now the one thing which I want to touch on as well at 3/4 time is this. So, the Adelaide Oval kicking curse. Is it a thing in season 2023? And in round 1, Brisbane got beaten here by 54 points. And they kicked 11-6. Port Adelaide kicked 18-18 in that game. This is just going to sum it up. So, 18-18 round 1. Round 2. So, Port Adelaide kicked 18-18 round 1. Adelaide kicked 10-16 in round 2 at the Adelaide Oval. Round 3 was a showdown. So let's see. Nope. Not a kicking curse there. Round 4. Adelaide defeated Freo by 39. 10-12 for the Dockers. I mean, I guess you can kind of call that a little kicking curse. Round 5, gather round, where every game was here. So I really don't think I'm going to go over every game. But we do know that, like, yeah, we're not going to go over every game, but yeah, you get the point. Round 6, Port Adelaide 16-13, so not great. So you guys can see what I'm meaning here by this kicking curse. Most games held here at the Adelaide Oval have been inaccurate. Sides have missed opportunities. Right, round 7. Obviously, we know both sides in the Crows Pies game did miss chances. Adelaide 7-16, Collingwood 8-11. That was the last game which I streamed, and boy, that was a disappointing finish for sure. Round 8, we know Port Adelaide were very inaccurate against Essendon in round 8. We do know that they kicked like 20 behinds. They'll probably kick. The Crows will probably. The Lions will probably kick 20 behinds in this game. But yeah, Port kicked like 20 behinds in the game versus Essendon where they just scraped home by 5. 12-20 is what Port Adelaide kicked. Round 9, Crows versus Saints. I think that one was quite a relatively accurate game. My thing is really not working at the moment though. Yeah, stuff doing this anymore, but yeah, you get what I mean. Kicking curses here at the Adelaide Oval, and now this is another one to sum it up for you. 6-17 for Brisbane. So yeah, to say the least, it's been really interesting, and yeah, this will definitely be a 3-hour stream now. But yeah, it's been interesting. But yeah, make sure to share this stream around. Brisbane inside 50s 19 and 1 goal 9 that quarter. You can see they've had chances. You can see it loud and clear. They've had chances. They just haven't made the most of them. But anyway, though, last quarter, it's a big one. 9 likes. Make sure to share it around to everybody. So then everybody can come and join us for this last quarter because this is a good game. Adelaide lead by 15. Final term. We are about to get underway. Excellent connection. We're ready to rock and roll. Here we go. We're underway. Final term. Adelaide Oval. Adelaide versus Brisbane. Sunday twilight footy to kick off. To end off Sir Doug Nicholls round and round 11. Here we go. Brisbane out the middle. Lincoln McCarthy inside 50 straight away. Wanted. Rayner nearly got there. Let it have a bounce. Free kick Adelaide. Good work early. 7 people watching at the moment. Welcome everybody to the stream. Wow. What a game it has been. Walker. Nearly. Shoal. Neil walks it over the boundary. Wow. What a game it has been to say the least. What a game it has been. 15-point lead for Adelaide here at the start of this final term. Boundary throw in. Keys. Pedler walks it over the boundary. So already nearly a minute gone in this term already. And not been a lot happening so far. Right. Make sure that you let everybody know about the stream, especially later on when this game will be getting to its best. Because this is going to be a good end to the round. Feel free to let me know how you're going in tipping as well this round. I've got a 4 after that Collingwood win. I got Sydney, Essendon, Port Adelaide, and Collingwood for my tips. And I've tipped Brisbane here, but wouldn't mind a sneaky Adelaide upset, especially because they're my favourite team. Right. Here we go. Inside 50. Danaher nearly. Murray kicks it away. Into the corridor as well. Walker has been a free kick to Brisbane. I think it's going to be going Gardner's way. No, Andrews' way, sorry. This is an opportunity to get and go. Like they've done. Inside 50. Nearly. Dunkley nearly. Hipwood. The whistle's gone. Free kick Dunkley. High tackle. Can't be giving up stuff like that in this last quarter. You've got to hold your discipline. You've got to be careful with what you do in this last quarter because you cannot be giving away stupid free kicks like that. Because if you do, you will lose the game. We saw what happened a few weeks ago versus Collingwood, which was the last game which I streamed, and yeah, missed opportunities and stuff like that can cost you games. And now it's Joe Danaher that lines up. And Brisbane have been very inaccurate today, so we're lucky that they actually haven't absolutely taken this game and ran away with it at the moment, because they've had chances. They've had some really good opportunities, but this one's got to go through for Danaher. Confidence is low. They need a steadying goal to give them a bit of hope and confidence. Because when you miss and when you kick 17 behinds, confidence is low. But Joe stands up at a crucial time, and he shows the Lions outfit how to kick straight. He's like, this is how we do it, boys. This is how we kick straight. This is what we need to do this last quarter. We need to kick straight, and nobody better than Joe to step up and go, this is how we do it. This is how we kick straight. This is how we do it. Nothing better than that from Joe. And he is the one. There's got to be some leaders in this last quarter. They've got to step up for Brisbane, because they've dominated this game. And yeah, there needs to be some people in this last quarter which just need to step up. They need to turn on the accelerator, and they need to go, right, this is our game. This is not their game. This is our game. There needs to be people from both sides which stand up and do that, because that could potentially be where the game is won and lost. Right. Here we go. Back on the way in the middle. Nearly. Reach off the ground. Smartly done. Feel free to let me know who wins in the live chat. I'd love to hear what you guys think, because we've got 7 viewers watching at the moment. If you're new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and share it with friends that might be interested. Danaher, that's dropping the ball. Incorrect disposal. Thank you very much, umpire. Good call. You can't just drop it. Wait, what's happening here? Because, I mean, you can't just drop it like that. Plus, that's holding the ball anyway. That's either or. So what's happened here? Is it like a ball up or something? Oh no, it's Murray. Murray takes a free kick, blasts it long and with the boundary line, and it's going to go out. Well. It's been an interesting game. Let's just hope that we've got excellent connection still. We do. Only 105 views in total. Hopefully we can try and get a couple more, but we might, because we've got 10 likes at the moment. Hopefully we can try and get a couple more, because this will be a good game, so hopefully a couple more people do rock up. But feel free to let me know your tips in the live chat. Love to hear what they are. And at the end of this live stream as well, I'm going to be telling you my what's going to be happening with my 3-game match reviews over the next 2 weeks. So we know with uneven buys, and I'll just be explaining that to give you guys a little bit of clarity what's going on there. And at halftime, I went over some exclusive tips, which will be in my tipping video tomorrow as well. So if you want to go ahead and see those, feel free to. We might do a little like round preview for next round as well. We might be able to hang on for 10 or 15 minutes up. Well, I'll probably hang on for 10 minutes after the game. So game review, and then yeah, we'll do 3-game match reviews, information, and a little round preview perhaps. Can't call that high. Bailey's not taken high, thank goodness for that. We haven't actually done a lot of live reacting today, to be completely honest. It hasn't been our best one. But anyway, though, we're going to knuckle down for these last 15 minutes. We're going to do this live reaction. We're going to get this one all nicely done. We're going to react. We're going to react hard. And you'll be able to see my reaction of this game. We've had all close games so far in our 3 live streams. This one being number 4. And I think we'll have another close one here. Rankin takes the mark. He's got Murphy running by. Have a bounce. He looks up. He wanted Fogarty. Fogarty dropped the mark. It comes for Rochelli, who keeps it in. He goes backwards. And that is as easy as you like to Saligo. This will be a shot here. And this should be a certain goal. You'd really be hoping that this goes through. Especially me, because I'm an Adelaide fan. Come on, Saligo. Put it through. Josh Rochelli, really safe move there. Better than taking it on himself and giving the ball back to Brisbane. Jake Saligo. To make it 15 points, he's done exactly that. He has split the middle. And Adelaide's accuracy today has definitely proven to be the difference in this game. Wow, wow, wow. What a game it has been so far, and what a finish this is going to be. But 15 points, Crows lead in this last quarter. And it is fair to say that this has been one of the best streams we've had so far this year. Even though all of our streams have been brilliant. But yeah, that's a great passage of playing. I really like that, because as a young player, you want to try and put in your submissions for goal of the year and all that. You want to try and win it in your first, second year. But Joshua Shelley, he acted like he was a 300 gamer there. He acted like he was a 200 gamer, 300 gamer, just kicking back safely to Jake Silly. Got 8 people watching Stream High. Make sure to share this round to your friends, family if they're interested. And if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Anyway, though, here we go. Ball up in the middle of the ground. O'Brien nearly. McInerney, he slaps it forward. But yeah, going back to that Rochelle thing, absolutely love that. The coolness, the calmness, because a young player will normally just take a snapshot there and probably miss. But I love what he did. Open up an opportunity for his teammate McHenry, still going in hard. Coleman nearly got it out to Zorko. Now Berry, high kick inside 50. Who's at home for Brisbane? Nobody at the moment. Jones, he's going to be able to collect it. Ball bounce ugly. Ball bounced in an ugly way, in ugly fashion. And McCarthy sees it out. 9 people watching Stream High. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We've got a great game coming up here, and make sure to share it around. If there's anybody that you think that might like this, make sure to share it around to them so then everybody can come and chill with us and watch this last quarter, because this is going to be great. And then you guys can see my reaction to this last quarter as well. Rich. Handball to a looping handball to Wilmot. He goes inside 50. Who's at home for Brisbane? Worrell takes a good grab. A great intercept mark. 610 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed. And as I always do say, if you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It does help out a lot. And also, by the way, post-game, got some more exciting stuff coming up as well. I'll hang on for about 10 minutes after post-game. Right. Here we go, Brisbane. Trying to go forward. Dunkley. Pedler. Decide to keep it alive. Was that a good option? And now the swarm comes over Butts, who got it out somehow. But the umpire had blown the whistle before then. You can't change your mind, change your call. You cannot do that. Fogarty. Good grab. Inside 50 he goes. 1v1. Thilthorpe, Andrews, Thilthorpe, Andrews tracking the ball. Thilthorpe keeps it in. Andrews goes back to get it. Thilthorpe going to come back. Sloan, McHenry with the tackle over the boundary line. Good work. Good intensity, good pressure. The main thing we've got to do now is you just got to run out this game. Got to keep your lead. We've got 12:59 to go on the clock. 109 total views, 6 viewers at the moment, 10 likes in total. Good finish coming up here. Keys has a snap. Rich fisted it through. Only got 4 viewers, surprisingly enough, at this time of the game. I'm pretty sure we'll have a few more a little bit later. But this is going to be a great finish coming up here. 11:09.79 Adelaide, 7:17.59 Brisbane. And not that would have been the knockout blow, but that knockout blow, should Adelaide get a goal soon, next goal if Adelaide get it, could really be that knockout blow. Here we go. To Pedler. Watch out. He has a shot. He kicks truly. It's through. That is massive. And it looks like we're about to snare a big upset. It's not done just yet. And it's not over till it's over. But we're close. We're up by 22 and we're close to snaring this game. We are playing well. We're playing good footy at the moment. And that's good. That's a good turnover. That's a good score. That's a good goal. And we're up by 22 now. And I think now things for Brisbane are going to be tough, especially with their accuracy today. It's not going to make things easy for them at all. We've gained 2 subscribers from this stream. Hopefully we can gain a couple more and gain a couple of viewers as well. We've kicked the last two through Pedler and Saligo, and that turned what was a 10-point margin into a 22. What was a 9-point margin into a 22. But yeah, it's big. Dawson out of the middle. Another clearance. Inside 50. Who's at home? Andrews takes the mark. Next goal, definitely knockout blow. Because if we get the next one, it's 28. And definitely the knockout blow next goal. And next goal critical. Brisbane get it. Game back on. Adelaide get it. Knockout blow. Potentially. And definitely big advantage in this game. Sloan crushing with the tackle. Time continues to tick down. 12 minutes, 4 seconds to go on the clock. Wow. What a game we have had today. We're not done with just yet. 113 views in total. 5 viewers at the moment. Crows took the opportunities while Brisbane didn't exactly. Mamta Patel. Could not describe it any better than that. As I said earlier, a lot of the behinds which Brisbane have kicked has summed up their day. They're not out of it yet, but they need a miracle win. They need to do a Hawthorn if they're to win from here. They need to do a Saturday Hawthorn against the Saints if they want to win this game, Brisbane. But it's looking unlikely considering they've only scored 59. But hey, I mean, the Hawks did it. It's not impossible. Even though it was against a different team, though. Tackles 14 for Laird, 9 for Dawson, 8 for Sloan, 7 for Dunkley, 6 for Keys. That's the top 5 tacklers on the ground. Wow. Wilmot. Sloan. Pedler sold some candy, just got the kick away. Next goal, absolutely critical. Ball up. Well. We've got 11 minutes 30 to go. 14 minutes 50 into this quarter. And at the end of the game, I'll be doing a full post-game wrap-up. Plus going over 3-game match reviews, how that's going to look in the next couple of weeks. And a little round preview, hopefully, as well, depending on time. Is that deliberate? It is paid deliberate, I believe. Yes, it is. Miller had an opportunity to send the Crows back inside 50. And as I said, next goal critical. Feel free to let me know in chat who you think gets the next goal. Crows or Lions. Murphy. Inside 50. Dawson. Gives it off. Saligo. Out of bounds. Brisbane could somehow kick 6 behinds in a row and choke the game. Well, I mean, Brisbane, they've just got to take their opportunities. And 17 goals 6. 17 goals 7. Like, you do the maths, 102, 109. Like, if they had have kicked the loss rate, they would have sealed this game long ago and could have won this game by 40. But inaccuracy does mean the world. And these haven't, like, there's been a couple of rush ones, but there's been a couple of really gettable opportunities as well. Squaring ball straight to Dawson. Brisbane loses. Nihal Amashingi. I hope I pronounced that right. Brisbane will probably lose from here. Yeah, I agree. Thilthorpe. It's bobbling around the Adelaide 50. Nice smother from Andrews. They're still going in. McHenry did drag that in. He's forced to get rid of this. Thilthorpe, not paid holding the ball, believe it or not. Murphy has a snap. It's hooking back. Oh, touch behind. If that had been a goal, it probably would have been as close as you get to game over. There we go. 12 goals, 10 to 7, 17. They're going up the middle. Up the middle goes McKenna. Yeah, they've got to take all the risks they possibly can now. Jones, inside 50, Walker. This is as big as you'll get, and that's 50. That's got to be 50. It's not going to be. Andrews just comes in. Thumps Walker to the ground. I mean, I guess Walker did retaliate, though. Brisbane have to take their chances from now on, says Mamanta Patel. They do, but this is big. This is potentially... This is a knockout blow. This makes it hard. It's not impossible, but it makes it very damn hard here for Brisbane. Should this go through for Walker? Here we go. Come on, Adelaide. Taylor Walker, potentially with the knockout blow on his boot. He's slotted it. The crowd definitely tells the story. What about this game that the Crows are playing? Taylor Walker, there you go. 29-point leaders now. And Brisbane have got to take every chance they can now. It's all or nothing for the Lions. Adelaide 13-10-88. Brisbane 7-17-59. They've missed some really easy chances here of Brisbane, and it does just sum up their day. 8 people watching right now. We've still got a great end to this game coming up anyway, so make sure that if you are new to like and subscribe, and feel free to share this live stream around as well. 29 points, very hard to catch up now. Yep, that's why I described it as a knockout blow, Mamanta Patel, because it is very tough now for Brisbane if they want to win this game. In fact, it's almost impossible. Next goal, if Adelaide get the next goal, it is definitely over. And what a win it would be for them. A big confidence-boosting, season-boosting win. He got caught holding the ball. They've got to play on here. And they do. Inside 50 for Brisbane. Butts v Hipwood. Butts runs away. Got it out. He nearly made the turnover. He didn't though. Neil nearly got there. Ashcroft ran into trouble. Spun his way out. Went back 15 metres. Lair just kicked it off the ground. Smart. He gained 20 there. And he got it through to Taylor Walker. Struggled to pick it up. He just keeps it going with a check side. Good mark, Laird. That is a great mark. 8:48. Time's ticking. Rory Laird. Long high ball. Inside 50. Andrews takes the mark. Well, the Adelaide Oval's looking to be a fortress, which is impossible to come to and play at. They can win just about every game they play here at Adelaide. I'll go through their fixture at the Adelaide Oval post-game as well. We'll go through their next couple of weeks as well. So we've got a big post-game show coming up here as well after the game. So make sure to hang around if you can for an extra 10 or 15 after the game to see my post-game show. Because, yeah, I'll be going over some cool stuff, I guess. There, McCluggage. Keys came in. He's played a good game. There's Ben Keys as well. He can play like, he's a really ultimate swingman almost, because he can play tagger. He can play full forward almost, I guess. Yeah, and he can play, obviously, midfield. Cameron. He cannot take 30 here. 8 people watching. Please do make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Share this one around, because Charlie Cameron's got a shot and goal. And, this is a big shot. Because if he kicks this, he keeps Brisbane in this game. He's taken about 25 off the clock here. About 20 seconds, 25. There'll be about 30 when this goes through. Because it was always going to go through from Charlie. And it's not over yet. Not over yet. I expected us to win against the Suns, says Mamanta Patel. Oh, are you a Dogs fan? I expect the Dogs to win as well. I expect the Dogs to win. I thought they were going to be too good, but Gold Coast, they needed that win though. Yeah, all respects to the Gold Coast, they needed that win. That was a, what do you call it? A football club defining win there, I think, because this, like with all this Damien Hardwick talk going around for Gold Coast and all that, these next couple of weeks in Darwin prove critical, and they've already won a game. Worrell goes off, Parnell comes on. But yeah, Dew might lose his job if he doesn't do well enough to Damien Hardwick. Yes, says Mamanta Patel. Yeah, the Dogs played okay, I guess, but they were a bit wasteful in that second quarter. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because next week, obviously, versus Adelaide is a big game, and that'll be a great game of the round as well. Cameron sliding in. Nearly. It's inside Brisbane ends again. Duday. McCarthy. Mitch loves footy. High flaming. Love the Crows. Coach Correas. Thank you, Mitch loves footy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, hopefully another Crows Coach Cremo can go out sometime this week. I'm not sure when. Mitch loves footy before, like if you are leaving or anything like that. Showdown next Coach Cremo episode. I unfortunately enough lost all first quarter and pre-game footage in that episode, so it'll be 3 quarters and post-game, unfortunately enough. But yeah, I lost all first quarter footage. Hopefully the next episode versus Freo will be better in terms of footage-wise. 8 people watching at the moment. I've got a good finish coming up here. Brisbane are not out of it yet. It's in their 50. It's 6:45 to go. Berry has a shot. No, smothered. And he was probably going to be doing a centering ball anyway. But 8 people watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Make sure to share this round to friends or people that you think might be interested in this, because this is a good game coming up here. This is a good game. Brisbane have got themselves to blame if they lose this game. Exactly. They've lost it off their own boot. They've shot themselves in the foot and they've made it just about impossible. 9 people watching. A stream high. A stream high. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And yes, make sure that you do hang around post-game, as I've got some big things to cover from this game, from the round of footy, and going over to the next round of footy as well. I've got some big things to cover post-game this one, so make sure to hang around, because I'll be hanging around for about 10 minutes. And this will definitely be our first ever 3-hour live stream on the channel as well. To end off Sir Doug Nicholls' round, what a game it has been. Loomed has won the games of the round, and well, we've definitely gotten exactly what we expected here. A good game of footy. Adelaide 13-10-88 to Brisbane 8-17-65. I mean, the accuracy chart just tells it all. McInerney v O'Brien, they go head to head. Neil kicks the ball forward. Good mark, Dawson. He can start to run some time down. And even though there's still 5:55 to go on the clock, and the margin sits at 13. Hang on, wait, no, not 13, 23, sorry. 13. 23. It is very tough. It is definitely very tough. But it's not overly impossible. But it is very tough. Keys to Rankin. Looks up. Straight the handball to Walker. Big snap. 45 metres. McCluggage on the line. Fumbled it through. And Brisbane will be disappointed they gave up that behind there, because now they don't have any chance of winning. Their best chance could be a draw. Ashcroft, they got themselves into a little bit of trouble, but through Kadeen Coleman they get out of it. A lot of players have dropped some really simple marks tonight as well, because the ball's wet. 8 people watching at the moment. Let's see how many subscribers we've got. 610. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as we're trying to get some subscribers, build up this channel community that we've got going. Sloan. Got it out. Ashcroft. Time is ticking here. 4 goals to draw, 5 goals to win. 5 goals in 450. They will not be doing that, I don't think, Brisbane. I don't think they'll be able to kick 5 goals in 450. 4 goals is just as tough, but good sides can pile on score, as we saw what they did in the Q Clash last week. They kicked away late. But yeah, I think this is just about impossible. They're under the pump. Confidence is low. Away crowd environment as well. Last week they had their home crowd. This week they don't. And it's going to be a free kick going to Taylor Walker. No, not to Taylor Walker. To Gardner, sorry. I was going to say that would... I mean, if the Crows get a shot, regardless of whether it's a point or a goal, it's a win. And the Crows fans know that they are going to win this game now. I think you can just about safely say now that Adelaide win this game. 4:30, Brisbane need to get something out of this stoppage if they're any chance of winning. McInerney. Sloan. Wrapped up. We'll check our connection for the last time tonight. Excellent connection. Absolutely amazing. We've got 5 people watching, 126 views in total. It has been a good game all night. It's been a hard and a tough game. And can you imagine the players out there, how tired they'd be? They've had to go in full 110% mode tonight. Inside 50, Thilthorpe nearly. Rankin for a finishing touch. Bends it through. Game over. Game over. If you didn't think it was game over, now you will. The Crows are going to win. The mighty Crows. Come on, Adelaide. Here we go. We're going to get the job done by 30 points. Even though I tipped Brisbane by 15, but I don't even care at this stage. Adelaide, good on you. Isaac Rankin, easy. And, yeah, Coleman didn't even want to try for that. Game over. Yep, that's game over now. 7 people watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Still got a brilliant post-game show coming up to wrap up this game and tell you guys everything you need to know. I will have to go and do my 3-game match reviews though soon as well. It won't be uploaded tonight. It'll be uploaded tomorrow morning. So if you want to see that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And then I've got tipping also going out tomorrow. So big day tomorrow as well on the Flaming Footy channel. Rankin, 12 score involvements, 2 goals, 22 disposals. That's great. That is a real match-winning performance there from Isaac Rankin. And Brisbane have shot themselves in the foot in terms of accuracy. They kicked 8-17. Adelaide 14-11, 95. Brisbane 8-17, 65. They're going to keep on pushing, but this could be a big win here for Adelaide. Imagine a 40-plus win. Crows will be 7th after this game. Yes, and almost in a way against a good side, we've gained a bit of percentage. We're going to gain a little bit of percentage as well. Because a 30-point win versus Brisbane, not every day that happens. I mean, who have Brisbane lost? They lost to Port Adelaide by about 50. By about 54. I think 54 is the final margin. They lost to... Oh, who else did they lose? So they lost to the Dogs. And did they lose another game? I think they might have lost another game as well. They'll lose to the Crows now. And then... Collingwood, Essendon, Freo... No. Geelong, no. Oh, it's a goal for Brisbane. I'm just trying to figure out who Brisbane lost to from Cameron. Geelong, Gold Coast, GWS, Hawthorn, Melbourne, North, Richmond, St Kilda. I'm just trying to think. Sydney, West Coast, Western Bulldogs. Hang on. I'm just trying to think. Because this would be their 4th loss of the year. So I'm just trying to think. Who did Brisbane lose to? Let me see. It's probably going to be some team which I wouldn't have thought it would have been. So they lost to Port. They lost to the Dogs. Oh, and they didn't lose to another team. No wonder why. There we go. So this will be their 3rd loss of the season to Adelaide. Which means 2 of their 3 losses have come at the Adelaide Oval. Dunkley got it out of there. Bailey's got it. Bulldogs and Port, yep. Oh, I thought they lost to another team. 11 likes. 6 watching. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We've hit the 30-minute mark of the quarter. And we've just about hit the 3-hour live stream mark as well. Mr. Meat says hi. Hello, Mr. Meat. Welcome to the stream. Hello and welcome to the stream. What a game it has been. And the Crows are going to hold it on here. 2:44. Brisbane will need a miracle on grass if they're to win this game. But yeah, they won't. They'll need 5 goals in 2 minutes 30. And Adelaide are ticking down the time now. Rankin, back to Millerer. The chant echoes around the Adelaide Oval. Got 610 subscribers. If you are new, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel community. Who is your favourite player? Look, Danaher. In he goes. Kicks it. Brisbane trying to cut the margin. Favourite player for me. Look, love Dawson. But I'm not going to say Dawson. That's like every Crow's favourite player. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. Look, I've got to say it's Rankin. Rankin or Rochelle for me. I do love Ben Keys as well. But no, I'm going to have to say Rankin or Rochelle. So I'll just put them both. But favourite has to be Rankin. Then Rochelle. Then Keys. Then Dawson. Then like Sloan. But yeah. We've got a great list as well. Have the Adelaide Crows. Got a great list. Joe Danaher trying to cut down the margin to 18 points. Adelaide are going to be in 7th after this win. It's been a remarkable win. And it's an Adelaide 666 free kick warning. Well, it's a free kick from the middle. So O'Brien goes inside 50. McInerney kicks it out of there. Dawson takes the mark. That's game. Mine is Rochelle. Oh, yeah. Nice. I love Rochelle, a young excitement machine, but I'm going with his partner in crime, Isaac Rankin. I think I love what Rankin can do. But yeah, Rochelle is my second favourite player at Adelaide. Then Keys, Dawson, and then Sloan. McInerney takes the mark. And he's not even gone fast. He gave it. He let Murphy know about it. Long spiralling barrel. O'Brien back with the flight. Good mark. I love that O'Brien's been able to add that to his game. That quality marking attributes going back with the flight. I love what O'Brien's added to his game over the past 12 months. Because it was this time last year where he's axed from the senior side. But I've loved what he's done. Some late goals for Brisbane, says Mamta Patel. Yes, added a couple of late goals just to try and stop the bleeding, but it's not going to stop it because the Crows are going to win. What a win it is for my team, the Crows. It is a very good win, and we're about to hit the 3-hour mark on the live stream. I appreciate everybody that's been here all afternoon, or even just for some of the afternoon. I appreciate everybody that swung by tonight to come and watch this stream. I appreciate everybody that supports it, and now we'll hang around for a little bit longer to do a little post-game recap. But this game's not over just yet. Brisbane might be able to get one more to make it only 12 points. But I think an 18-point win is deserving. Zorko just goes long. Charlie's on his bike behind. 17 points. 10 goals, 18 for Brisbane. You can just see that's where they lost the game. If they had kicked 18 goals, 10, it would have been like 108, and they would have only just narrowly scraped past us, but put scoreboard pressure on earlier. But yeah, because of their inaccuracy, which they missed some really gettable opportunities as well. They've lost this game off their own boot, just like the Crows did a couple of weeks ago against Collingwood. So we've gotten revenge. Wilmot out on the full. Can't pay that a mark. Thank you very much, umpire. Out on the full. We've got 16 seconds. Adelaide fans at the ground. We're about to hear their noise. Their reaction to this win. Everybody that has gone to see the game today has had faith in us. We are not pretenders this year. We're gonna make the finals, I reckon. We can make the finals, and after a performance like this, why not? We're gonna do well this year, I reckon. And even if we don't make finals, we'll at least finish 10th or something like that. 7, 6, Zorko, 4, Dunkley, wrapped up, 2, 1, Wilmot. There you go! There it is! This is unbelievable stuff. A 17-point win for the Adelaide Crows on their home deck versus the Brisbane Lions. What a game. What a game. You could not script this. This is absolutely fantastic. Full-time win by 17. Got 4 people hanging around. I'm happy to hang around for about 10 minutes to do this post-game little recap. But 17-point win. Bring it on. Bring it on. What a win. What a win for this football club. There is some belief around this year now. It didn't actually quite late, and that is 3 hours. So I'm not going to hang around for too long because I really don't want to hang around for too much longer because this has already been a long enough stream itself. But on saying that, what a game. 17 points. Rashudo's got Rochelle and Rankin talking about their goals. And, I mean, what they do in terms of crumbing and all that is insane. Look, what a game of footy. What a game of footy it was. Nice win for the Crows. Thanks, Mamata Patel. I go for the Crows. They're my favourite team. And after seeing a win like this, it does put some belief back. Because last week versus the Dogs, we know was poor. But we're not thinking about that anymore. This is the next step. We can beat any side the Adelaide Oval. We do play some tougher sides, including a showdown coming up later on in the year. And yeah, if we do play some tougher sides at the Adelaide Oval, I think that we can get the job done. Especially after this performance. And yes, Brisbane did almost gift us that win in a sense due to a bit of inaccuracy. But I'm not gonna say that's the main reason. I mean, it was the reason why I lost the game. But look, we still played a really good game. And we took it up to a high quality opponent. And I'm happy to see that. So let's see. AVPS Australia, if you're still here, I am happy to give you a update on Hugh McCluggage, and we'll do a little game review, and we'll do 3 game match reviews as well. Like, we're not going to do that, record that on here, but we will just go over what that means for 3 game match reviews for the next couple of weeks. Led 106 fantasy. I don't think this has actually been updated yet. 106 fantasy led, 96 Dawson, 81 Keys, 75 Dunkley, 74 Rich. Goals behind, 2 goals for Walker, Thilthorpe, Cameron. Disposals 24 led, 23 Dawson, 21 Keys, 21 Neil, Marks, 5 McHenry, Rich tackles, 12 Laird, 8 Dawson, 7 Dunkley. Hit outs 43. Yeah, that's not right. Make sure to hang around for my make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hello silver players, welcome to the stream. Make sure to hang around, make sure to subscribe to the channel for 3-game match reviews tomorrow, so you don't miss that, because yeah, we'll get updated stats and all that there. 47, 66 ins, 550 in favour of Brisbane. Clearances, Brisbane 1, 10 to 13, centre 43, 45. So with Brisbane 1 contested possessions, Adelaide 1 uncontested possessions. Marks 58 to 47, 8 to 5 marks inside 50 in favour of the Crows. The Crows left 3/4 of the game, laid more tackles. It was a great tackling performance, 86 to 72 in total. And now, 3-game match reviews. What is the gig with that? I'm sure that's the question which you guys are all keen for. Round 12, as we know, has 7 games, and round 13, as we know, has 8 games. So my plan with that is next round, right? Here's the layout. So round 12, 3 games. The first 3 icy plays. I couldn't quite see what that was. Message retracted. I could not see what that message was. I was not in time. Melbourne versus Carlton, Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn, West Coast versus Collingwood. That's 3-game match reviews number 1. Dogs versus Adelaide. Western Bulldogs versus Geelong, and Gold Coast versus Adelaide is 2-game match reviews. And then Giants versus Tigers and Essendon versus North is another one. So there'll be 3. There'll be 1 with 3 games and 2 with 2. Round 13, Sydney versus St Kilda, Dogs, Port, Hawthorn, Brisbane as 1. Adelaide, West Coast, Fremantle, Richmond, and North Giants as number 2. And then the final one will have 2 games. It'll be Carlton, Essendon, and Melbourne and Collingwood. So that's how 3-game match reviews work. And then round 14, there's 6 games. Round 15, 6 games. So it works out quite well. But anyway, though, what a win. Adelaide Crows are also my favourite teams as Icy players. Hello, welcome to stream Icy players. And great to hear that, because they're my favourite team as well. And we get the job done by 17 in the end. Right, round preview for next round now. This round we had Sydney over the Blues by 26, Hawks over the Saints by 10, Dockers over the D's by 7, Giants over the Cats by 7, Suns over the Dogs by 7. We had Essendon over West Coast by 50, Port Adelaide over the Tigers by 10, Collingwood over North by 35, and in that game, Adelaide over Brisbane by 17. Round preview, round 12. Tipping video coming out tomorrow. Make sure that you subscribe so you do not miss that. Melbourne Carlton. I think Melbourne win that game. I said by 42. Port Adelaide Hawthorn. I said Port by 45. I said Collingwood by 73 against West Coast. Dogs and Cats still haven't worked out that one yet. That'll be a good game. But I think I'll go... At the moment, I think I'll go Dogs, but that might change. Make sure to subscribe for tomorrow's tipping video so you guys will know what I've actually tipped, and my round preview on Wednesday. Gold Coast v Adelaide, that'll be a good game. I reckon I've got faith to tip Adelaide now. I reckon I'll tip Adelaide next week, although Interstate still does give me a couple of question marks, but that'll be a ripping game, that one. Giants Tigers, that'll be a good game as well, and Essendon North to end off the round, and I think Giants will win, and then I think Essendon will win. Right, that is today's live stream, all done and dusted. I enjoyed it. The Crows win by 17 points. I appreciate everybody that swung by. And we did have to do that without Brodie Smith as well. So, really good win. Really good weekend of footy. And, yes, next weekend should be a cracking weekend of footy as well. Right, just give me a moment just to do a couple of things. And then I'll end off the live stream. But, yeah, what a game. What a game of footy. I really, really, really enjoyed that game. And it is a good win as the Crows have won by 17 points. They've done it. And I'm the only person live. Everybody else that's live streamed this game has actually already finished up their live stream. So, yeah, I'm not going to hang around for too much longer. 3 hours and 8 minutes has been our live stream today. It has been our longest live stream on the channel. What a live stream has been. What a game that one was. It is the Crows by 17 by Silver Plays. Thank you for tuning in. And goodbye. I can probably close my stopwatch now. Let's do that. Right. Go here. 140 views in total. Got 3 views at the moment. So yeah, I'm quite happy to end. But yeah, I'm just going to say thank you everyone for attending. What a great game. Alright, thank you guys, everybody. Thank you all for attending tonight. I really enjoyed it. It was a great stream. It was an absolutely amazing stream. The Crows won by 17. There's definitely some belief this year. The Crows have defied odds. This was a great game, and what a weekend of footy. It just like 4 out of 9 in tips for me. The upsets were left, right, and centre. The Crows have won by 17. Thank you guys, all so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you guys next another video, stream, or short on the channel. Thank you guys, all so much for watching. Bye everyone. Flaming footy out. What a stream. Thank you guys, all so much for watching. Bye everyone. Goodbye. Crows win by 17.